I will. I promise you guys. Hello, I'm a bard. We're gonna. I've been told I haven't sexed enough things in this campaign. I don't know if I'm gonna do that. One second. There's one thing. If you got 2 seconds to just give me a quick thing. I wanted to plug one thing real fast by J.A. Met over on Twitter. J.A. Met author. He's got his new book up. That's for the guild. J.A. Met. It's I believe it's live on Amazon. You can read now. I believe it's out there for. I think I purchased it, so I can't tell how much it costs. I think it's like $2. It's a fantasy short story. I'm reading it now. It's pretty good. Go check it out. He's active on our Discord and is a really nice guy. So I just want to put that plug out there. Plus, we don't use our advantage.
Joined throughout the Middle City for a number of escapades. Basically, Lucky convinced Pooch to not invest in a building and instead invest in a small brand and sell. At which point, you got a missive saying that. Oh, and you also went to see Genuine Gerald Dickus's shop in the Upper Ring, finding out a nice person, making a nice contact, and seeing that he in fact has one item from the nice blacklist, making a nice contact for only the best buyers. At the shop, Rabab was encountered by Trigville Leafweaver, the associate of Elder Sunmoss, saying that Rabab is wanted by the trophy room and wants to get in a meeting with Elder Sunmoss himself at the Delayed Tender's hideout. You join in for the trophy room, at which point, Liliana, you see all the robust tapestries and taxidermy heads of all their slayed beasts. Liliana decides to accompany you to see Elder Sunmoss for her own purposes. You guys make some contacts and then eventually leave. Elder Sunmoss, or Liliana takes you to the Blade Tender's hideout, which is a gigantic bulb of a flower. You go inside and see that Elder Sunmoss is talking to the mayor of the city, Mayor Groganus Fairwind. And they experience the same dream as Rabab, using the mysterious one-eyed girl. Usually a trait that's only associated with the people who come to the city and initially get in attuned to the city itself. They get the dream, but it never happened twice. And having met Rabab and seeing his peculiar nature, the elder decided to invite him along, at which point they found troubling news that they don't know what's happening, honestly. But your meeting was cut short as a gigantic hole in the sky ripped apart from the spire from the top of the spire of the cliff's edge itself. Liliana led all of you back to the city with Elder Sunmoss in tow. They fought their way through a slew of demons that were pouring out of the portal itself into the laboratory of Fatin Imago, which seemed to be housing the coalescent version of the portal. You found the leader of the coyotes that had infiltrated the city earlier in the first session 1, throwing stuff into the portal as they were chanting around it. After working with Cytheria Dranzelmain, Liliana and Elder Sunmoss, you guys were able to defeat all the cultists, and as they were either sucked into the void or slain by your hand. But it did not prevent items from being taken into the hole and then coming out of the hole, along with 2 very powerful looking demons. The coyote was attempting to get one of the items from the hole before the demons had it. You guys stopped him instead and chose not to give him that. The Items were then picked up by both Lucky, the demon, and the other demon, as they both fled the scene, leaving you all here. As Fat Namago herself comes down from the portal, dissipating and fading away, and she is in a state of shock, saying nothing but "I am sorry, I am sorry." What do you guys have to do?
I'm still holding the coin in a gloved hand, correct?
Correct.
Correct. Awesome.
The coin.
And
I'm next to Fat Namago, so I'll ask some follow-up questions, I guess.
Okay.
Sorry, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead, Jack. What were you saying?
No, I'm just telling you to do it. I'm so sorry.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Would you like to ask her?
Exactly are you sorry for?
She does not answer. She merely continually chants, "I'm sorry."
Oh, okay. Tell you what, I go and gather up all my good berries from the floor, and I know I already gave her one. I'll give her another one. I was like, okay, look, we've all been through a lot really recently, so take this. You'll feel a little better. Let's get you rested, and maybe we can talk about it later. Okay? Why don't you come with me and my friends here?
She eats the good berry, and is very hesitant to come. You can make a persuasion check.
I would like
Sorry, you
to
said she what?
assist him by playing a soft, soothing lullaby sound as he attempts to persuade them.
Okay.
Good, because I have +0.
We really should have done the flip of this. Holy shit.
Ah,
It's gonna be a good night, guys. I feel it.
So she is hesitant at first, but she hears the tone, and he hears her soft voice, and eventually comes with you. She's very weak. She's like having trouble walking on her own.
Can I can carry you if you're comfortable with that.
She agrees. Though she is still kind of mumbling, "I'm sorry." It's very
she
low.
agrees.
Though she is still kind of
Sweep her
mumbling.
into my
"I'm sorry."
elephantine arms.
Nice.
Very nice.
Pooch is going to look at the dead Elder Moss and say, "Oh, life is so fleeting and fragile. It is so sad to see one pass." And he's going to then search the body.
Oh yeah. Shit.
Nice. Yeah, you're gonna get some really cool stuff.
Oh, shit. All right. Oh, we may as well get something out of this, right?
Give me 1 second, I'll reveal it to you.
Oh, sweet.
He's gonna have an item from the blacklist as well as a +2 staff.
Well,
The item from the blacklist will be this one.
So this is the actual Poragdis key, because I'm still holding one, remember?
Yep.
oh, we must have been given a fake.
Yeah, think Tatty Ruffins, little guy, little stinker, may have ripped us off, huh?
Well, I don't. He doesn't have the guile to do that, to be honest with you.
Well.
Like if it happened, it happened, but it's whatever. I'm gonna take and examine the key.
Yeah.
Basic 3-pronged skeleton key. I'm gonna if Poochie will give it to me.
Yeah, Poochie will toss the key. He's more interested in the stick anyways.
Pronged skeleton. The user inserts the key in any lock. The head of the key warps and changes to match that of the person who set the lock, upon which the lock is open. The key works as the knock spell, but is silent. Oh shit! Okay, well, I'm gonna put that I'm gonna slip that into my van brace right here. Make sure it's very snug and secure up my sleeve.
Cool. Yeah, you do so. He has other accoutrements, like a bag full of like twigs and herbs. If you want to take those.
Yeah, Poochie would gladly take that for Rabab.
Take the herbs. What's his clothes look like?
Good of you.
Rags.
How is his boots?
His boots.
Yeah.
They are like woven tree leaves.
Okay, so not my thing. Okay, cool. Just checking. He may have had really nice boots, and I needed to strip him naked right here on the ground. It was just totally disrespectful.
Yep.
Not gonna happen, but
Hey.
yeah.
As Poochie's sizing up the staff, you'll say, I promise, Elder Moss, I will use this to help get justice for those who did this to you and make better use of it than you can in your current state. That's a Poochie promise.
I agree with that last part.
Rabab, I have a spell bag for you.
Don't
Oh,
don't,
I.
don't advertise. Don't advertise out loud. We didn't.
Oh, that smells heavenly. Would you mind? My hands are literally full right now. You could tuck it into one of my many pockets on my vest.
Yeah, you'll send it towards Rabab and say to Lucky, "That's okay, Lucky. It's not as though there are any council members here to overhear us. They fled very swiftly."
And Lucky realizes that that's true as he says so, and now he's like very concerned that that's like something that we should have been doing as well.
What do you mean?
Well, they all fled from here. Is that like?
Oh yeah, you were telling us to hightail it a little bit, and I just wanted to whack them last time. Yeah, I remember now. It was looking pretty bad there for a second.
Yeah, it does. Gents, I vote. I feel pretty bad. And Lucky like opens up his coat and he's got like a stab wound on his chest and it's got like a little bloody, and he's got like a little like soft concussion on his head. He's like, I ain't feeling so hot, and I would like to figure out what these devices are to the best of our ability, and then let's get the out of here before like whatever that thing that nice lady did. Did you ask her any other questions, Rabab?
No, I kept our conversation pretty brief. I don't think she's in a particular talking mood, man.
We gotta stay with them if best we can. Rabab, I'm gonna vote that we break up here. One of us needs to be part of those conversations because they'll shut us out and won't tell us anything unless we go be part of them. So one of us needs to follow them. They like you. I would vote that you go and follow them, and me and Pooch will stay here, or Pooch, you can go where you want. We're gonna try to figure out what the fuck this machinery does.
Oh, you think they like me? That's sweet.
Well, they invited you
sure.
here.
I mean,
they had a purpose to it. They didn't invite my ass here.
Yeah, I'll see if I can give Cythera her assistant back, I guess.
Is she okay? What happened to her? Sorry, I'm so sorry. I was a little too drunk at the end of last session. Sorry. What happened to Cythera?
I mean,
what's up?
She ran away with the rest of them, didn't she?
Correct.
So why did everybody?
I mean, this is her assistant, so.
So the demons fled. They fled. So all right, Rabab. Okay, actually, you know what? I'm gonna look around real fast. Tanner, what is the equipment around here like?
It's very like, what's the word? Complicated, I guess. There's so many like it's very tiny, intricate pieces at work, like clockwork almost. But then there's also like big, huge metal plates shifting about.
Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. I can toss a firework in the sky if I need to. Rabab, keep an eye out. If you see me throw a green firework, toss your firework so we can find you.
Green means go.
Green means go. Red. Well, I don't. People.
Wait, do I have a firework?
That's a.
I have
question.
druid craft. Is that what you mean?
What can you do?
I think I can do fireworks. I
can
do fireworks. I thought you meant like a physical, like stick of dynamite or something. I can do fireworks.
Yeah. No, I think you. If I'm not.
Craft? Yeah.
That's a good question. Let's look.
You're a little limited. You're a little limited for druid craft.
It's
you can't
not
really
like
do like sparks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like prestidigitation. What do you got? You got other things you can do though, and I don't know how many slots you got.
I can do thunderclap and make a big loud sound.
No, but I wouldn't be able to see where it is. Moonbeam. Use Moonbeam.
You want me to spend a spell slot on Moonbeam? Oh, okay.
Well, how else are we supposed to find you? I don't know. If you cast Thunderclap, it's going to be really loud, and I'm not going to know where the hell you are. I suppose you could keep thunderclapping, and we could disturb everybody at night, and you're probably going to get Ice Knife, Purify Foot. Yeah, I mean, I'm like, I imagine that he has like a little like menu of spells that he pulls out of the inside pocket, and I'm like perusing Rabab's menu. like I'm just like going through his like, yes, I would like the bread with my thunderclap. Yes, please. The side of the sauce tartare and this. Please use moonbeam. We're gonna push the boat out tonight and use a whole slot so that we can find your ass. Unless Poochie, we'll just try to track you. I don't know, leave breadcrumbs. Jesus, I hate splitting the party.
Well, I will say Rabab is probably the best tracker of all of you.
Fuck! Alright.
Especially when it comes to smells.
Well, alright, so I guess the question is do we want to, is there anything that we're going to lose by following them right now? Like, is there anything here that we should be investigating?
Seems like the place is pretty burnt out to me, man. We kind of lit this place up and destroyed everything.
Yeah. All right, let's just follow them. Let's just follow them and head off. Try to get some answers out of Cytheria and everybody else about what the fuck just happened.
So you're following the council members that fled.
The council members that fled, yes, and including the one that Rabab had that he evacuated. He should know where they are because he carried her out.
Yeah.
You know what? Hold up just for a minute. Something just occurred to me. Miss Fenton, are you still conscious? Are you still with us very even slightly?
Oh, sorry.
Not you. Hurry up. But like, I'm snapping my fingers in front of the lady's face. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Oh, I get you. Yeah, she kind of like just like stirs awake, seeing that she like, comes back to consciousness. Like she's a mile away.
Okay.
What was that?
My lady,
do you want us to bring?
Go ahead.
Do you want us to bring you back to Cytheria?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Please.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure it wasn't like a hostile work situation or something. You seem to have had a pretty bad day. Okay, that's all right. I just wanted to check that real quick. I'm satisfied. Let's press on.
Okay.
I'm as we're walking along, I'm gonna try to ask her questions. Ma'am, I need you to focus. Please listen to the sound of my voice. I need you to focus and tell me what happened, or we can't help you.
She's gonna like come to consciousness and say, "Where are we? Where are we at now?"
We are in the top city. We're trying to head back towards Cytheria's office.
Well, she wouldn't be there if this was something that they responded to. They would be off the cliff's edge. They wouldn't be in the city.
Why are they gonna head off the cliff's edge? Why are they gonna do that?
Well, if it's something that responds when the upper city is attacked, they don't go to the lower city to protect themselves. They get off the rock.
Why?
Which rock?
I don't know. That's the escape plan.
Why
did they flee?
I'm sorry, ma'am. I apologize. You're rambling and we don't understand you, and we're trying to help you here. We can heal you and take you back to where you need to go. Where do you need to go? What is happening? How can we help you?
Let's take her for a drink. That might be more constructive.
Wait. What? Okay. She's gonna do this like clap clap, like just get herself straight. She's gonna like slowly get off of her bobs out of like his grasp and stand down. Okay. I was tasked by Cytheria to figure out if we can combine the spells Gate and Planar Ally.
Oh shit.
To which I channeled power into the machines via my lab, siphoning the power from the rock outside of the city. I then coalesced it into a divine object of which that Cytheria provided me, creating the portal, but I could not let go of the object as I was chanting the spell. Eventually, everything went dark. I could hear the crumbling of the buildings and the screams from outside, but I just couldn't move. I couldn't see. It was just nothing but maddening darkness. Is everything okay in the city?
We don't know.
No.
It's not. It's not. I mean, it's been better. It's been better. You know.
But what exactly happened after
Demon
that boss?
armies pouring fire from the sky and everywhere,
Stop.
and like lots.
She's
bad-
sensitive.
Pooch will
Bad-
just point to the hole in the wall and the destruction on the landscape.
She's gonna look out and be devastated. Like she's gonna like
No.
without blinking, tears.
Okay. I'm going to try to snap again and say, "Ma'am, do you know any way to reverse this process?"
There wasn't a reverse, never discussed.
Okay.
And she's just like still like streaming down her face, like she is
Okay.
almost.
It's okay. What was the object that you used, and where is the object?
It was a helmet. It was just some stupid helmet from somewhere. Cytheria said it had divine properties,
Oh shit.
and it did. I tested it.
I have a copy of the blacklist, because we've seen the blacklist.
Right.
So I'm going to assume it was either the telekinetics friend. Hold on. Avarice was the annex. The third eye, shatter sword, blade of 1,000 cuts, hate seed, displacer cloaks, boots of wind, phoenix.
All of the blacklist items were made in Cliff's Edge. have divine
So
properties.
this is not a divine property. So this is something we were not familiar with that they found. So you don't know where the item. She doesn't know where the item came from. So it's Cytheria. So Cytheria is up to some shady shit with items, trying to do magical research. And she set off the apocalypse inside the crag, and all of the council members, the most powerful people, ran somewhere else for some unknown reason. Okay.
Maybe they're partially responsible.
I mean, she's definitely responsible.
Well, clearly they're partially responsible, yeah.
Partially, I mean, this is kind of completely responsible. I mean, this seems like who's gonna add more? Why was it necessary to add more power to a gate spell? Like, what were you even? Sorry, I don't know.
Make an Arcana check to know that.
Okay. $16.
Nice. You've heard of the gate spell before. You know it's pretty powerful, but out of the intricacies, you've never done it with yourself.
Yeah, it has limitations, I know, but I don't. I guess I
Oh, yeah.
don't know. Huh.
What were you trying to bring through?
It wasn't about bringing things through. I was trying to go to a better place.
What?
We wanted an assistant from Ogma himself,
Who?
Ogden.
the god of knowledge.
Yep. That was the artifact of Ogden?
Yeah, Ogma and
Ogma, sorry, yeah.
well, you don't know. Actually, you don't know. You don't know.
Okay.
She does not. She does not know.
Yeah, she didn't know what the artifact was because she was just a pawn for Cytheria.
Oh, the god of knowledge. That guy, yeah.
Yeah. Why did that trigger it to go to hell? Like, that's a good question. So, like, the demons, I wanted to ask, are they devils or demons that came out?
Make a religion check.
Oh, man. Doubt, Pooch, yeah. 17 unlucky
with
for
the-
yeah.
With the 5, Poochie, you don't really know. They look definitely hellish. 17, you're able to turn that they were demons coming out of the hole.
Okay, so chaos. All right, that makes a little bit more sense than devils, I think. If that makes any sense at all. All right, so demons, so forces of chaos and entropy. I think that makes more sense in terms of a opposition to magical forces being experimented on. Yeah, gents, this feels really fuckity fuck. I vote we find fucking Cytheria and ask her some tough questions.
Perhaps.
We gotta take.
Although I feel like she'll think herself above our questions, perhaps we should focus on safety and figuring out how we can contribute to thwarting these creatures. The leadership here is clearly failing the people. Perhaps we should
We need.
rally strong people together.
I agree entirely, but we need to hunker down and rest for at least 30 minutes here, guys. Like I am too burnt. I need to stitch up this wound in my chest, and I need to just chill and maybe eat some good berries and hang out for like 30 minutes. And we probably need to let her come back to her senses and try to get more information out of her.
Yes, we should return Fatten to her good friend.
I don't necessarily want to do that. I want to keep Fatten with us if that's okay, and I'm going to pantomime that to them if I can.
Well, maybe we should just rest here. I mean, it departed from here recently. It wouldn't just come back.
Well, it might also give us an opportunity to search this area for anything, in-depth investigation. And like I said, I don't know how to get to Cytheria or any of them else, and she seems to suggest they've all left this area and we won't be able to get to them. So, as long as there's nothing here, I mean, let's go over in the corner, rest, drink some water, and whatever else we got in the flask, and then let's hang out and maybe search around this room for a bit. Sound good?
Yeah. Poochie will share the contents of his gourd with Lucky and also with our new friend.
Okay. And so it's done. For this, I would like whoever wants to search the room to make an investigation check.
Mhm.
And
I
otherwise,
think I should do that.
alright.
But
Poochie will help.
You want me to
if,
help? Can I help him or do you want me to assist? It's up to Tanner. Everybody make
They're
an
the same.
investigation.
Yeah, you can,
Everybody?
if out of the three of you, you can decide how you like to spend it. If you want to investigate solo or have someone assist you.
I'm gonna give
No one can assist two people.
exactly. So one of us. So we'll give two people to investigation. One of them gets advantage from the other player. So who's Poochie? I would assume I'd have. better
Poochie should probably help.
Oh, your wisdom.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
okay,
most
yeah,
likely
yeah.
do.
Wait, it's
I have
investigation.
a plus
not
one, but
advantage.
I have advantage. I have a plus one, but I have advantage if there's smell involved.
Oh.
Well, Poochie will help Lucky then. That seems like the thing to do.
But what is your investigation? Do you mind me asking? I don't want to metagame here. Tanner,
Plus
too
one.
much. Poochie.
Oh, -1.
Oh, I have two. Okay, cool. I'll do that. Poochie's gonna help me, and I'll leave Rabab to his own devices. So I'm gonna roll with advantage investigation.
Got it.
Good. My nose waits for no one.
20.
And then Rabab, you can roll with advantage as well.
Of course. Thank you. All right. Let's see what we can sniff up around here. 11.
All right. Yeah. With the 11, you kind of are just now kind of grasping that at the concepts of like how this machinery works as you look into it. But as you progress in that knowledge, Lucky's kind of already ahead of you in the steps, and he's able to see that this entire like structure, like these 4 conduits that are broken, is meant to channel a lot of energy and harness a lot of energy into this singular point. As you go further closer to these like spin wheels and dials, you're able to see that they're measuring some kind of output as of the magical energy, and as you do so, you're able to see that in some kind of magical measuring like devices, it's in the red in every single one, like every single dial, indicating some kind of catastrophic shutdown or like meltdown of some sort. Further investigation reveals that behind here, like in this area, is more of the notes of like what they were like looking for and doing. You see an actual spell, like a spell scroll for the gate spell and for planar ally.
Snatch.
But as you do so, you also see. Okay.
Sorry, no, go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
No, sorry. You may snatch it. No, I was just describing. You may snatch that. As you look into it, there's a lot of like notebooks of Fatten's personal own, like notebooks and logs about what's happening and how this thing works. But in your 30-minute rest, you only kind of scratch the surface of what it says.
Poochie will pause it. Perhaps if these tools were used to bring them here, they can be used or reversed to send them back.
What level is the gate scroll? By the way, it's 9th, right? Or is it 8th?
I believe it's a spell.
I think it's 9th.
9th level spell.
Yeah. Okay. And what was the other one too? I just want to add it to my inventory. I'm so sorry.
Planar ally.
Holy crap. This is great.
Planar ally.
I don't even think we can cast. I don't even think we can use the scrolls, but, still cool. Yeah, it's 6.
I mean, I think those are. I don't know if Gate's on the native bard spell list or not.
Well,
I think.
we can.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's a 9th lot. Well, I guess I need to look at spell scroll things later. Jesus.
Yeah.
You guys can take the benefits of a short rest as you have been just walking around looking at the stuff.
I'm gonna start with 3 hit dice roll. Sorry, I haven't rolled hit. Sorry, I've watched you guys roll hit dice forever in the other campaign, and I have not rolled hit dice in. I cannot remember the last time I rolled hit dice. Backpack.
Oh, better learn quick.
That's fair. I'm a bard. Okay. Manage short rest. Then I can go 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna roll the take short rest. Roll hit dice. 1d8. So 2, 3. So 11, which would be 19. So I'm gonna regain 23 hit points. And I'm not gonna roll again because I'm 3 short of full. So I'll let that be and keep 2 hit dice left. Oh man. Oh, and I'm 5th
A lot
level.
of ones on the hit dice.
And I'm 5th level, so I will regain my Bardic Inspiration, which I had used all of it last session, which I'm super excited about.
Sweet.
Because at 5th level, it becomes short rest for play.
You also get the benefits of the Song of Rest as well.
I do, yes.
So everyone can add d6.
Hold on, I haven't rolled a Song of Rest yet. I'm so sorry. Features, traits. Bardic Inspiration, Song of Rest. If you or any of your friends can hear your performance at the end of a short rest by spending 1 or more hit dice, each of those creatures regains an extra d6 of hit points. So everybody will gain a d6. I'll get 6, which will put me back up to full health. It's not temp HP though, guys, so it just heals.
Correct.
How'd you guys both roll the exact same thing?
Yeah,
What do you mean?
actually.
Oh shit, you're right.
So
Yeah,
1,
right.
1, 8, 1, 8.
Wow, that's kind of impressive.
All right.
Honestly.
I'll spend 3 hit dice. Here we go.
Remember, you get a d6 too, free from my Song of Rest.
Well, wait. How did I come out of a 7 with 3 hit dice? Oh,
No,
do I
it
have
just-
to roll them over?
You gotta
do I
roll
have
them
to
individually. You gotta
put
hit
it
it
in
3
each time.
times. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it's a pain in the ass.
I was wondering why you guys did it twice. No, that's fine. All right. And a d6. Thank you, Lucky. 1d6. 1. Okay.
It happens.
So nice.
That's pretty good.
As you guys are resting, you also take notice of the hole in the middle of the ground as one of the items rocketed downward, breaking the elevator in the center of the city. You also notice that Elder Sunmoss's body is just kind of sitting there. Like he's very tranquil almost.
Oh, did we not go through
And then
stuff?
Rabab.
We did, right?
No, you already did.
Yeah. We rated
Rabab, you notice from where you're standing, as you meander out the room, there is a weird smell somewhere in this area.
Mm,
Oh, I see. All right. Well, I'm gonna follow my nose over there.
Sure. Make a perception check.
Straight perception.
Mm-hmm. With advantage. 24. Oh, that's good enough. Yeah, you actually like spot a member, like hiding in the rubble here, kind of observing as you see him over here.
A what now? Who do I spot?
He's a person.
member?
Yeah, he's just a person. He's got like very ornate, like loose. He's loosely dressed. Smells like booze. Face tattoos, really unseemly looking, grimy.
Hey, you want a berry?
Why, yes, friend, I will take a berry.
Yeah, you look like you could use it. What are you doing in a messed up place like this?
So like literally, as you guys watch him step out from the wall, it's almost like a shadow has come out of the wall. Like he has no features, and like as the light comes closer and closer, you see more and more because of features, and you see this is just a regular man. But he snatches a good berry and eats it like pretty normally, like thank you kindly, and just snacks on it.
Sir, I couldn't help but notice that you smell very much of booze. Are you too an adherent to the way of the drink?
Oh, ho, ho. If you put a drink in my hand, brother, it's gonna go down.
That sounds fun. Here, have a sip. And Poochie's gonna. There's a few sips left in his gourd, a precious few.
He's gonna look at it and actually like see the weight of it, and he's like, "Wow, friend.
I know.
That's nice of you." And he'll take just a little bit and leave you like some left. I'm not one to finish anything off.
Well, that's very generous. You know, when there's little drinks to go around, I think it's important for what there is to be shared. Poochie will say as he corks it back and puts it on his robe.
I gotta say, it's nice to see y'all. Not many people would help little Fatten like that. Not to mention after those other two left. Gotta say, little Sun Moss is kind of a sad sight, though.
It is.
Are you a friend of Fatten's?
Sad things, happy things, friend to all, enemy to less.
Sorry, Fatten. Are you a friend of Fatten?
Oh, Fatten? Oh, I don't got any dog in that fight. She's pretty much Cytheria's lapdog, so I ain't touching that.
Yeah, she doesn't seem to have a whole lot of information regarding what Cytheria is actually putting her through or having her do.
And she does seem to be mimicking the emotional patterns of an abandoned pet, so what you say does add up.
Oh, snap, bitch!
Well, let me tell you, abandoned pet, I ain't ever seen a sadder one. And the worst part is she loves doing it herself. She volunteers for this kind of stuff.
How do you?
Sure.
How are you aware of this? If you don't mind me asking, sir.
Well, he's actually glad you asked. He's gonna get down. He's kind of a flair for the dramatic.
I'm gonna mimic his body movement and go down. I assume he has like a beggar squat like kind of deal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna squat down with him.
And then you'll see the shadows kind of like almost like black dust like circling around his body, and he'll just say, "You're looking at the master of spies, Cervipus himself, Council of the Nine, with a whisper in the dark. Pleasure to meet your acquaintance. It's my duty to know these things."
I assume you are familiar with us, sir. Perhaps?
Can't
maybe?
say I am.
God damn it.
But the balls of standing up for this thing must have been. Will get you legendary, no doubt.
No problem. I'm sorry.
believe
Please continue.
There was a man who claimed the name Civipes who tried to lead us in a tunnel away from a battle when a head appeared in the sky. Was that you?
No, couldn't say that was me, friend. When that battle was happening, I was in the woods.
Maybe he was a friend of yours? I don't know. It's been many days and many drinks since then. Do either of you remember? Remember we declined the man's offer?
I mean, that was you guys were out in the woods. You guys, I was not there for that, to be honest with you.
No, you in fact were.
Oh, I was.
Make an intelligence check to remember.
Yeah. Sorry.
It happened to the first session.
Lucky is theoretically smarter than me.
True.
Theoretically. Ouch. He's a +1. I'm
just kidding.
I'm like a +0 to a +1, and maybe it's 15.
With a 15, you do recall a cloaked gentleman did offer you an escape route after the fighting has been done, but the fires weren't clear yet.
Got it. Okay, because we were not gonna leave. Interesting.
Poochie will say, well, given your position of authority, what do you think the response will be to this dangerous development of powerful demons who looked at us as not worth even wiping off the bottom of their feet?
He'll hear that, then he'll look out, he'll go to the hole created in the wall over here. He'll start looking down, and you'll start seeing his eyes kind of glow as he looks like you can see he's clearly looking at something. As you guys, it's like imagine like looking from the top of the Empire State Building. He's like looking at ants as the cars go by, but he's like looking down and seeing pretty clear images of something you can tell. And he's like, "Well, looks like Bratfin's already making money. Rupert and Patricia cleaning things up. Liliana, I don't know where she is.
Are those the siblings?
No, he's gonna laugh. No, friend, they're happily married.
If that's legal here?
He's gonna laugh again. Yeah. No, it's not. But I see.
He dropped a hint.
That was a
Pooch.
misunderstanding.
He dropped a hint, Pooch. He's banging his sister.
And then he'll look back to you after that question. It's like, well, the cleanup efforts have already started. I could see the fix-it's already getting to work. Then the dome will come up after Rupert gets off his lazy ass. But I'm more interested in knowing what happened in here.
Would you like the rundown?
You have the rundown?
Well, I was here for most of it, and I think I've gotten some of the information out of it, but...
Dude, there are all these guys in black
No, shush.
Black robes.
Like any good, he's not going to take us seriously unless we ask for information from him, Rabab.
Oh, like a quid pro
Like a
quo
trade. This man is not going to respect us if we don't ask for something like that.
Well, I already gave him a good berry.
What's going to want to ask?
Poochie gave him a sip of his flask. So,
this is not the same thing. This man deals.
Have you had any
and
strange
secrets.
Dreams of late, my friend?
He just melted
He
out of the
seems
shadow.
very honest. I trust him.
Okay, well. Oh. I have nothing. I've been overruled.
So.
Oh, I agree. No, go do your thing. Do your thing, Leslie.
No. Go ahead.
The rundown.
All right. So I'm just gonna give you the information. Whatever you want to share with me would be cool. As far as I know, and as far as I saw, it appears that Cytheria was attempting to combine elements of a gate spell and a sorry, I know
Planar allies.
Planar allies. Thank you in your notes. Thank you in your cursive notes. He's trying to combine the two through that using some untold item. Fatin's over there. We can ask her what the item was. She wasn't able to give a specific thing. It seemed to be some form of helmet, which is not on the blacklist, so it's some sort of ancient. She said it was of the god of knowledge, which I am somewhat doubtful based on the fact that a whole bunch of shitload of demons came out of the portal, and I don't necessarily know that necessarily. Yeah, you doubt that as well?
No, but I can fill in the blanks here, friend. Yeah, that helmet. It might have been from the Avatar walk. I don't really know what it was, but I know that something was moved in the lower city late 2 weeks ago. But that being said, continue.
Yeah. So, as best we can, she said Fatin, which totally makes me believe that Cytheria know this whole thing was gonna fuck up, because why would Cytheria not be conducting this experiment herself? Why would she be sending her apprentice to do it? Which led to this giant hole in the side cracking open and a shitload of way overpowered demons coming out and trying to toss items into the portal to set off some sort of chain reaction. We managed to grab one of the items, and I'm going to palm the coin in my hand right there.
Yeah. He's going to look at the coin and go, okay, can you go back a little bit about powerful demons coming out of this hole?
Yeah, like a shitload
more than the raging monsters outside.
Yeah, like 2 really powerful super demons.
All right, he's gonna pull out like from the shadows like a pen and paper. Like, all right, I need those details immediately.
Right. I need to make some form of
big,
intelligence save.
small.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can somebody else help me here, because I was a little drunk at the end of last night? I'm really sorry, Tanner. I won't drink that much anymore. I promise. Really
I can
sorry.
help.
It's okay, and I encourage it.
I know you do. But still, I feel bad because it's just like I'm trying to. I didn't think I was gonna have to go into details of the one part I was hammered for. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna make an intelligence save, and hopefully somebody is going to help me. I suppose.
Sure.
I'll
Look.
help.
Poochie's more than willing to help complete the picture.
All right,
Oh,
Poochie,
well,
let's-
I'm not gonna need that much
Well-
help. Intelligence with advantage is 21, so I should be able to recall some
Oh,
details.
nice.
Oh yeah, you get their description's pretty spot on. A very lanky, like hairy one with big glowing eyes, and then a bulging, muscular one that's pale blue.
Yeah.
He's good. He's all right. Thank you kindly, sir. All right. Now, what can I give you in return? Because no offense, but I could hear you talking about some kind of barter.
I apologize. I mean, I would just give. I mean, I think the thing that I need to be done right now is just be pointed in the right direction. The place is falling apart. I want to get to the bottom of this personally. My name is Lucky Mulligan, and I'm I'm not a servant of the people. I'm not a bad sort, and this seems like a bad vibe. Really just wanted to come here and with my good friends Rabab and Poochie open a bar, but apparently we can't do that until we stop whatever this is. So if you could point me in the direction, or if there's any way that we could help close this shit up, I'd really appreciate that. Also, why was
That
Siberia doing
is
this?
a lot
Do you know
of-
why? That's the one thing.
That
I'd
is a
ask.
lot of directions.
I'm so sorry. Like, just
Well-
let me ask the direct question then. Why the fuck did Cytheria do this?
Well, from what I understand, Fatten was the one that did this.
It is true, but she's a lost dog.
I agree. Now, if I had to venture any kind of guess, Cytheria, she can't stop herself. How about that? It's like she sees the value and pushing the edge, but then she doesn't see the consequences. So she just kind of pushes and pushes. And meanwhile, the rest of the council deals with the fallout. But we're all like that in most ways, I suppose.
Are there
She
dead
is
people
standing
nearby?
right over there, right?
Yeah, probably at the bottom of the spire.
Yeah, there's like dead bodies that I can see from like where we're talking, from like the event.
Correct. Yeah. If you go to the hole, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like.
It seems so strange. If she cares so little about the consequences of these things, why even have a blacklist?
This asshole made
That's good,
like
friend.
a visit once a month to Cytheria's bosom because like that was a bridge too far. Like fuck her, Jesus Christ. I mean, no offense.
Yes.
Sorry.
Hey, friend, listen. I've been on the council many years, and I can tell you now, fuck Cytheria.
Thanks to Vipes, you're one of the good ones. I can tell.
Would you have a
Thank you,
methodology
friend.
if we needed to contact you in the future? Pass along information
Oh,
that we might
yeah.
gather.
Oh, of course. Just go to anyone in the Beggars Guild.
Beggars Guild. Thank you. Also, may I
Mhm.
say?
Just say. Sorry, friend. Just say you're looking for the shadow, and I'll do the rest.
Looking for the shadow. Got it. All right. Thank you. Let us add that to the thing, because hope that's going to be useful. Is there any
And
way?
and as always, if you have anything else to tell me, I'm always open for business.
If you have any ideas of how we can help the city in its immediate stages of crisis, I've had 30 minutes of downtime, which means I'm ready to do anything.
Well, I can tell you if you want to go help the fix this downstairs, you're more than welcome to. The bodies need to be cleaned up.
Oh, well, I was thinking something that involved more, you know.
Oh, like a fighting.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that the junkyard in the lower city doesn't stop for anyone. I mean, they're probably up and running now.
It's
If you want to join some fighting, you could talk to Rupert. That's about it. Join the city guard
Yeah.
Mhm.
that's
or the
maybe-
Hunters Guild too.
Ooh.
They go on terrifying adventures to get magic items.
It's the
Sounds like fun.
junkyard.
Anyways, Thank you so much, kindly sir, and we appreciate that. And I expect you'll be hearing from us in the future. Thank you.
Oh, I hope so. He'll run off. And then bam. He'll go to the window, then to the wall, then sweat down his balls, and then he'll fall out.
I'm just gonna interpret that as he Batman's away. Like I turn my back and he's gone.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, sorry. I didn't mean to
Into the
interject.
shadow.
This is a live action environment where we're adding to the adventure. All three of us turn us back and he's gone, and we're like, wow. As only like, I don't know, Jim Gordon can.
Poochie will lean on Elder Moss's staff and say, "It seems we are without purpose once more. What should we do?"
I see that staff.
Oh, sure. And Poochie will hand it over.
Can I make an Arcana check to see if it's any more powerful than my current staff?
You know it is.
Yes, just not a question.
Okay. You mind if I have this? Poochie?
Oh, well, I was going to use it as an implement for breaking bones and creating misfortune.
All right.
But if it has magic, nature things, I picked it up and it just felt like an especially good hitting stick. But if it has properties that will help your magic, you should have it. I mean, it was a druid's first.
You can hang on to it till I figure out where to put this one. This one I have right now is pretty special to me, so I gotta rest it somewhere first anyway. Thanks, though.
Okay.
So you guys are in this laboratory, kind of combed it through, picked it through. Would you guys like to leave?
Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here. I'm done with short resting in this shitty ass space. I want to get the fuck out of here, and I want to go home, and I want to go back to that and pay my whatever due for that place is. I want to sleep in an actual bed, and then I want the fucking owner to run me a bath, and I want him to, I don't know, maybe there's like a bar man or maid that'll come up and like maybe rub some oil into my shoulders, maybe. And like maybe somebody better than Poochie can stitch my wound, maybe. I don't know. Somebody with like, I mean, his hands are a little shaky from years of alcohol intake, so I've just maybe like something a little bit better. I don't know.
Yeah. So you guys get out of the tower. Batten kind of gives you like a thank you, and once again leaves. You see like the fix-its are already.
I'm so sorry. I want to say to Fatten, I was like, ma'am, where can we contact you?
Well, that was my study up there. I guess temporarily. Go to the city council, I suppose. I'll just borrow an office from some other bureaucrat.
Well, aren't you gonna go to the city watch?
I think I'm gonna go home.
Why? Well, I mean, clearly, you have to tell the city watch what happened and then turn yourself in for arrest.
Are you going to arrest me?
I have no right to. I didn't say I did. I'm just very curious. The suggestion that you just experimented and killed thousands of people at the behest of Cytheria, and you're not going to tell anybody.
Well, I don't need to tell anyone. Everyone already knows.
Is everyone us in this, or like...
the city guard, Cytheria, Liliana,
all right,
Savipis.
I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna like just sort of look around, and I assume there's like a dead kid somewhere I can just sort of look at. Sorry, that's dark, but like, I mean, there's dead bodies over there, and I'm just gonna be like, I mean, why?
Quest for knowledge, the man sacrifices, I suppose.
Okay, well, let's talk about something here. Yeah, I'm glad that that's true for you.
Okay, yeah, I'm not cool with this situation anymore.
No, I'm done.
I'm glad you're sorry.
How about this?
That's a very concerning
Fatten, let's talk about this. there's about a half dozen people that have died tonight because you just followed Cytheria's orders blindly in the existence of trying to find knowledge. Which, by the way, just to make something clear, you found nothing because this is not how science is like conducted. Just like throwing shit at the wall and letting
Well,
things
she
explode.
found a whole lot of bad. She
Oh,
found
yeah.
bad.
Oh, yeah.
Failure is a profound. Failure's a profound instructor,
All
everyone.
right,
I'm
Pooch,
sure she
this
has
is not the
learned
moment
something.
for you to like become philosophically enlightened with bodies
What a-
behind us, okay?
what a-
Fuck you. It's like,
What a light in the dark.
yeah, great. I'm really glad. We'll get I'm happy to go home and have like 6 bottles of wine with you and talk about the nature of philosophical discovery of science. I'll do that with you. This was not okay, and there should have been a limit. And I'm just gonna say that to you. So I'm gonna say this to you. What do you think is gonna happen the next time you decide to do something like this?
Well, obviously, I'll get it right.
Or, if you get it wrong, and let's just do this here, there may be some do-gooders out there who will come you, find you in the middle of the night, slice your belly open, rip your guts out, string their guitar with them, and then play you a lullaby on your fucking intestines while you choke on your blood and bile.
Oh, lucky. That doesn't sound like something do-gooders do, but that does sound like something we would do.
There's some bad vibes. This is some bad vibes.
Make an intimidation check.
Yeah.
With Lucky, you can get advantage. Or sorry, with Poochie.
Yeah, pretty sure. Yeah.
Intimidation. Oh shit. 21.
Yeah, so you actually do threaten her pretty profoundly. She is pretty scared of you.
I threatened to make an instrument out of her guts, dude. Like Jesus.
scared.
Which is also how like ancient strings were made. They were made out of cat guts, so it's like a realistic thing, by the way.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, guitar strings
Yeah,
back in the day
she's
were
kind
made.
of
Go ahead.
she doesn't really have an answer for you. She just kind of stands there and says, well, Cytheria can't be wrong.
Well, I just want you to theoretically
not.
consider the consequences of
Can't
the
be.
people out there and consider the moral alternative to your science, which is not a thing I ever thought that I would say.
It's gonna walk off.
Cool. Have a
Such
fun
a-
day! Don't step on the blood of your victims! It might get your shoes dirty! Sorry, I'm done.
So we're just gonna let her go, I guess.
I mean, there's nothing we can
I
do.
mean,
What
it's
we
not
could
like there are
do.
any council members here to see if we,
It sounds like I think she's probably correct in that they knew exactly what the fuck Cytheria was doing. I think she's totally correct. I don't think they give a shit. I think that's what the crag is. The crag is a place to experiment, and that's where all these wizards are coming. And if we try to fuck with them, we're probably gonna end up dead.
Yeah, I don't think we want the Council of Nine coming down directly on our backs, but I kind of think we might want to do something about them.
There's something we can do right now.
someday, you
Let's
know?
go home. Let's get a bath, and let's talk about it.
Yeah,
Okay.
sorry. That all kind of happened as you after you got back. Yeah, you can pay the owner to draw you a bath and get some woman to give you some oils on your shoulders. The owner is going to be a little peeved off at your attitude, but that's not going to stop him from doing anything that you say. You guys are in the tavern. That's I would assume it's the middle ring that you set up prior, and
Yeah, we go back
You
to
guys-
the ring.
you guys can take the benefits of a long rest unless you guys want to do anything before that.
I just think there's just cleaning bodies up outside, and I have no stomach for that right now, personally.
yeah, Pooch, you'll
Harsh.
just drink the night away and then head to bed. Ask around, see if anybody knows Dave. And we'll basically explain to people that I made a friend at a concert, but I haven't been able to find him ever since. I never asked where he lived.
Dave? I don't know Dave.
You don't know Dave?
Yeah, a harsh day with not a lot of sorriness to go around. Yeah, the day, as you guys come across in the morning, breaks over the rise of the middle ring. You guys have the day is yours. What you like to do?
Well, unless something extremely immediately needs our attention is happening, I think Poochie's gonna start working on his first of the 3 brews.
Nice.
He'll need to find a place that's a little bit open that he can heat a bunch of water in some big vats and then transfer it to barrels with his various piping tools and alembics and distillery devices.
Okay. Yeah. Make a brewer's tools check, and then we'll come back to you. Well, the other
All
two
right.
actually do.
Rabab, are you gonna assist him with brewing?
Hell yeah, Pooch. I want to have some. I want to help you smell your way through the hops and shit. If you want.
Oh yeah, Rabab can help put together the best smell bags of the various smell things that we got.
We can use some of these herbs you just gave me from that guy that died.
Ooh yeah, I trust your nose. We'll need a nice, robust, strong something to flavor the bold bitterness.
Bob, Pooch, do you guys mind if I take the day to just recover a bit? I'm very sorry. If you want me to help, I will, but I like needing it, guys.
No, you rest.
We got this.
You guys okay with that? I'm really sorry.
Oh, that's all right.
Hate to flake. All right, cool. Lucky's gonna leave, and he's gonna head to Cytheria's chambers.
Cool. Yeah. As you do, you pass by. The elevator is still broken. There are stairs that you can take, but as you pass the middle ring in the town center, you notice that a crowd has gathered around what seems to be some kind of foliage on the ground. Like you get closer and closer, and more grass is on the ground. And this is the middle of the market where there's just a bunch of stone. You kind of get your way through the crowd and see that there's a gigantic stick coming out of the ground, and all around it, just beautiful foliage is being bursted from the stone. You see people are trying to pull it out, and no one's successful.
Okay, Lucky's gonna go up and try to unsuccessfully pull it out of the ground.
Make a strength or make an athletics check.
Athletics. Oh fuck.
Is Brewer's Supplies keyed off of
20.
wisdom?
Yeah, it is.
20 on
20?
athletics for fucking Lucky.
That's pretty good. It does not budge.
Yeah, I thought so. Well, you're not here, Pooch. Oh, you're brewing. I'm so sorry, Pooch. I'm so sorry. I am making a note of it, and I'm debating whether or not I go back to Rabab and tell him about the mystic druid stick in the middle of the ground, or if I go to... I'm going to stop my mission to go see Cytheria, and I'm going to turn around, and I'm going to go fetch Rabab.
Okay. Yeah, so you come back and you see that they are at work with this barrel. It's like a fine, it's almost like Poochie is in his element. Rabab is just there assisting and smelling, here, Poochie, use this. And Poochie's just I can totally use this, and just smashes it perfectly, grinds it with his fist, moves in. It's quite an assembly line.
I guess of note,
go ahead, Pooch.
Poochie probably utilizes a lot of his monastic training, specifically crush hops with fists and other things like that.
Rabab is taking advantage of the fact that he has 2 hands and a trunk.
Yeah.
It's not sanitary.
It's sanitary. I just want to make money.
You need to have a trunk glove, or that's gross. We'll find you
It's all gonna boil off, man. It's
That's
fine.
not-
It's all in there.
It comes out in the wash.
Yeah, but your
Yeah.
natural oils are gonna affect the flavor, man. Don't you remember when I brewed beer in a sock in college?
Oh shit, Poochie, he might have a point. Fuck.
Yeah, because
Should I not be
that
doing
that sock definitely bled into the beer, man. I'm gonna offer. I was like, Bob, you need to go to the Midtown. There's a magical, druidy, foresty staff, and it just looked like your total vibe, bruh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't pull it out of the ground, and I for once
Did
was
it-
not a wimp, and it wouldn't come. So it's obviously magically there. I think you need to go there and maybe do some druid vibe shit with it. You know what I mean?
What did it smell like?
It smelled like the forest in the middle of a city, and it touched where it touched the ground. Nature was coming back to invade the city.
Rabab looks over at Poochie. He's like, "You think You'll be all right without.
No, I got it. I'll step in. I'll step in.
Oh.
I got this. I'm gonna help.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be as effective.
All the
but I'll
help is much appreciated.
Yeah.
All right, I like reach out my trunk to like high five to like pass it on.
I was like, that's your nose, bro. I'm not doing that. I'm not touching that. I'm sorry. Like, it's still not like I like love you, but like it's still your nose, right? Like I understand that it has more. Like I like just because like I could have like
it's very sensitive, but
like, I'm sure like but if I had I had a
you.
dexterous penis, you wouldn't high five that, right? Like if my penis just like can move and grab things, you wouldn't just grab it.
I understand boundaries.
It's like I don't know. I just want to set this now with you, and then in the future you're like, oh, stroke my trunk, bro, and I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not feeling that way, you know.
Would Rabab say that?
Do what?
Would Rabab say stroke my trunk, bro?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what though. Look, I'll keep my trunk away from you. You keep away from the dirt on my body. How about that?
No, I'm gonna like I'm not if the situation calls. Like no, I mean I'm not gonna like I did that so that we could go do a thing and succeed at this. Like me not touching your. There's no situation where me touching your trunk prevents us from like meeting a city official, right? Like these are not the same thing. I know I want to respect your boundaries as much as possible, and you can be as dirty as you want, but like if we're gonna sneak into a fine dining establishment, I may have to put a bow tie on you. I'm just saying. Obviously, you should wear a bow tie all the time because you would look adorable. I'm just saying. Just like a style. Take this from me. Like
on me any day, man.
I'm gonna knit you a bow tie. I'm gonna knit you a bow tie tonight.
I'd love for you to put a bow tie.
I will.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Hey,
multicolored.
You don't even have to put one on my trunk. You just put it around my neck.
Well, I would give it to you. And you could put it on. I'm not gonna. I'm not your date. Like.
we as you guys are talking about consensualism with this high five. But Lucky does relay the information about what he saw. Rabab, do you go to it?
Hell yeah!
Yeah, you come across the same scene. It's a big crowd. People are still trying. But the foliage is like ornate. The grass is lush. There are flowers blooming. Like a very like there are little tiny bugs and insects roaming around, and your smell it just smells like you're just deep in the forest.
I'm a little shy with all these people around. I'm gonna use Druidcraft to make a smell of like really fetid, rotting something to try and clear everybody out.
Okay.
Do this.
If someone that people notice the smell coming from you, and they all kind of turns their heads, but they're just still kind of entranced with like trying to see who can pull this out of the ground. Like big burly men come up and try, like skinny people come by.
All right, I'm gonna take my dank self up there then.
Yeah. Everyone's kind of murmuring because it's just like, whoa, yeah, it's gotta be weird. It's just a lockstone coming around here, this thing coming down here. They gotta be related. Make an athletics check.
All right. I'll use my trunk. Ooh.
Yeah. Try as you might, even with the trunk, you cannot budget.
All right.
There is something that Poochie wanted to suggest that I forgot. If it's okay, Poochie would like to lend Rabab the staff as he's going on to his quest, and say, maybe if you touch tips with the old, with Elder Moss's staff to this one, it'll help loosen it. Maybe they're like brother sticks. Cousin sticks, maybe even an uncle and nephew relationship of sticks.
Well, thanks for the stick, regardless.
I hope it helps.
Yeah. So, do you touch the tips?
I touch the tips.
Like a small glow and then emanates, but nothing actually changes.
Oh, dang.
Like at the connection point, there's a glow that happens, but nothing else.
As I make promises to not get too drunk, I'm gonna make a dirty Girl Scout.
Does that incorporate like a thin mint type flavor?
No.
Rabab, you are unsuccessful as another person comes up and trying to take your spot.
Guess I'll head back to the brew.
You do so. Rabab comes back unsuccessful. Lucky, do continue on to Cytherea's bosom. Cytherea's chambers.
Sorry, I'm so sorry, Tanner. You're not laughing as much tonight. I love you. It's not. It was funny. I'm sorry.
I'm just trying to convey the tone here of the people you're visiting that you have in fact pissed off
What did we do?
prior to their own cowardness.
Oh, right, yeah.
All right. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna go to Cytherea and head uptown and just see how she's doing.
Yeah. You're able to find her with make a survival check with advantage, because to find a council member, they're easily found.
Survival check. 16.
Nice. Yeah, you actually know she's actually in the same spire where you just were. Her office is one level higher.
Got it. So I'm gonna head in there, and I'm just gonna. Is there like a receptionist set up, or what's happening?
There are some guards, and they stop you.
Hello, my name is Lucky Mulligan. I wanted to have a meeting with Cytherea on the basis of events that happened yesterday that are secret for her and her ears only.
All right. One of the guards will go out, come back later. There will be an assistant this time, a really mousy looking girl, not fat. She comes up and says, "Hello, hi. Do you have an appointment with Cytherea today?"
You know I did.
She's like very
Before you
busy.
came here because you keep the appointments, so if you want to turn me away, just do it. But at the same time, I would like to see her regarding
great.
yesterday.
Well, then I'll turn you away then. She's not. If you're not on the guests, she's not going to see you.
Would you make me an appointment for the future then?
Of course. Let's see. She'll go forward and say, "Oh, she has an opening in 3 days,
Perfect. What time?
right
is
around
it?
midday."
Midday in 3 days. I'll see her then. Thank you.
Great. What's your name?
Lucky Mulligan.
All right. She writes it down, and you have a successful appointment.
Thank you for your time. And I'll
You're welcome. All right. She goes back
And
up
then
the
I'm gonna
stairs.
turn around because I can't not be nice because she was kind of nice. I was like, "Thank you so much for your time. I'm very serious. I'm so sorry." And then I'm gonna leave.
Oh, thank you. No
Super
problem.
awkwardly, like this poor staff. I'm sorry. I have like all the patience in the world, but I'm like trying to be intense and mad at Cytherea, and I'm like, but this like poor staff assistant lady, and I'm just sort of like, God damn, I can't not like
Can't blow up at her. Come
yeah, I know
on.
it's like so unfair, you know. Like fuck Cytherea, but like this staff. I don't know if this lady's like up to evil shit. She's just turning me away because she got told to. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna
It's
leave.
a job, man.
I'm gonna. All right.
All
So
right.
here's what I am gonna attempt to do, and stop me if this is like dumb. I'm just gonna go try to find
Please.
like in this government building a water cooler to sit around and like maybe drink some water.
Like a local watering hole.
Mm-hmm. Just like listen.
Okay, yeah. You can go into this. You can go into the city chambers. There's like a library as well attached to it, and people kind of like meander in and out. Like it's like a big old like mall area, and make a investigation. Since how long do you want to spend trying to get the scuttlebutt?
I'm actually going to make sure nobody's watching me to my best of my ability.
Okay. Make a stealth check.
Puppy power 24.
Nice. You feel you're stealthy.
All right, sweet. I am going to cast. I'm gonna cast invisibility upon myself.
Okay. You do so. You are not invisible.
Sweet. I am going to head back up to Cytherea's chambers.
Nice. Make another stealth check. This time with advantage.
22.
Okay. You slip past the guards pretty good. You just like shimmy your way around, and you're on the staircase. You pass a number of buildings and floors. You see like the mousy girl, like a little desk. and a few other assistants going around like restocking stuff.
If I don't mind, I don't mean to. You just threw it out there, so I don't want to pass by what you're about to do. But as I see the mousy girl, obviously she's like writing something on her desk, right?
Right.
She's like doing
she's working on stuff.
Can I just sort of trying to hold my breath, lean over and see what she's working on?
Yeah. She's basically, as you lean over, with that 22, she's really into her work. She's basically copying down spell scrolls. This, if you get an Arcana check, you can tell which spell it is.
I don't care. I don't care.
It's imagine like a big scroll, and she's just copying what she just like was reading on the left side.
Wait, that was the same scrolls and spells that they used the other night to try to this cross thing. So she okay? Yeah, I do want to know actually. If she's making a gate spell, I'm gonna get angry. Yeah, what's
Arcana?
Yeah, Arcana. Right. 22.
Oh yeah.
Crit.
You can tell that it's an unseen servant spell.
Okay, it's not as bad. Okay, I'm gonna just back off, and I'm gonna proceed on.
Yeah, as you do so, you don't really come across anyone in the staircase. Do you go all the way to the top?
I am going to be on the lookout for magical sensors that would detect invisible people. So I do.
Okay.
And I'm not exactly sure if that is, but this is a bastion of magic. I expect there to be something to prevent me from just waltzing in there invisible. So I am very skeptical, is what I would say. Lucky is skeptical.
Nice.
Lucky is skeptical that he got this far, to be entirely honest with you.
Okay, so you're being very methodical with looking for these sensors.
Uh-huh.
Okay, make an investigation check.
Okay, cool. 17.
Yeah, you do come across sensors, and you actually think to yourself that you might have passed one or two, but no, thinking to yourself like it could have been sensors right when it was on the first floor. No one seems to have accosted you, and you are still here. You have a sensor in front of you, and then as you go up, you'll still keep finding if there are any.
Okay. Do I have to trip it, or can I step around? Is it like what's the nature of the activation?
it's imagine a line, like imagine like a tripwire
so
made
like
out of magic invisibly.
So there's no reason to dispel magic on it. Okay. Which actually
you can get around them
like
pretty
alarm.
easily.
If you dispel magic on an alarm, it actually might make the person aware. So yeah, I'll just try to avoid as much as I can with the 17 as I move upwards.
Yeah. Yeah, you do so. You're like they're hidden for sure, but you're you're magically minded, so you can see them. You get to the top of the door, and it's locked.
Okay. I'm gonna use Porgatus' key from my inside pocket to unlock the door.
Nicely done. Yeah, you do so. The door is wide. The door knocks open, and how do you open it? Do you slightly push it over? Big push? Like, what do you do?
I am going to be interesting with this. I am going to slightly push it open and then immediately step back with my back against the wall so that I can see through an angle through the open door to the far wall. So I'm not going to step through the transom.
Gotcha. Okay.
Expecting that
you push the door slightly ajar.
Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
You do in fact see Cytheria at her desk in this incredibly big chamber. Like, imagine the TARDIS bigger on the inside than it is on the outside. Like, you see like an astrolabe, a working telescope, like rows upon rows of books and a gigantic, very like wavy desk, big huge chair, plush like instruments, books are flying magically. But you see her at her desk, she's working. She has not noticed that the door is open.
All right, I'll step into the room.
Okay. Make a stealth check with advantage.
26 crit.
Yeah, 19 and 20. Let's go. Yeah, you get in. You don't think she's not like looking up from her desk or anything. You think you are inside.
I'm gonna step over to behind her, like just to around the side. I'm gonna try to just peek over the front of the desk again, holding breath, just to try to see what she's working on.
Okay. As you like stealthily moving your way over there, it'll take a little bit of time. Give me 1 second, y'all. Yeah. Okay. You see, as you get closer to her, you see that the spell is like it's very lengthy. You can make an Arcana check, and she's doing this basically the same thing as what the lady downstairs is doing.
Mm-hmm. She's copying.
But you don't know what's. Yeah, but you don't know what spell it is.
I will make that Arcana check, which I don't think I'm gonna succeed at. Yeah, it's an 8. Probably don't know.
Okay. Yeah, an 8.
Keep in mind, I have seen a gate. I have seen a gate scroll.
Yeah, you know the gate scroll. Yeah, you know that the spell is more powerful than a 5th level, but you don't really know what it is.
Okay, that's fine.
Or like what the actual level is.
I assume she has like. Do you know how much time I've spent doing this?
Looking over at spell scrolls being copied.
No. How much time it took me like this entire time since I cast invisibility?
Oh. Yeah, it's been about like almost like 50 seconds. Wait, less an hour. No, it's been like 20 minutes.
Yeah. Okay. So I got like 40 minutes is my point on this spell.
Yeah, plenty of time.
Okay. Well, because I am the creepiest motherfucker on the face of the earth, I'm just gonna back into the corner and put my back against the wall and just sit there.
Excellent.
I'm just gonna chill.
Love that.
I'm just gonna chill the fuck out.
All right.
Paying. Does she have a clock in her office or any sort of like a sand dial or anything like that?
Yeah.
Because I bet she does.
Yeah, you see a sundial with its own light source.
So do I have? I don't think I checked this, so I didn't establish this. But I'm just gonna, knowing generally that I have 40 minutes, I'm gonna try to make sure that I'm gonna sit and chill for like. I'm gonna sit and chill for like 20 minutes in her office and leave me 20 minutes to get the fuck out. How about that? If you want me to roll anything to like be good with time, I'm cool with that. Cause like I'm just saying, like I didn't check at the beginning. I just cast invisibility and ran up the stairs.
Yeah. Let me roll one roll, and this is a big one.
Fuck.
Oh, fuck yeah. So after about 10 minutes, she's still copying the same scroll. She's very like into her work. You'll see that the door will swing open if someone pushes it, and like someone goes, "Was that door not locked?" She goes, and like the woman is holding this big, huge suit of armor. It's the mousy girl again. No, ma'am. It was open the whole time. And like you'll hear snarls and growls from like the armor. She'll like display the armor, and Cytheria will come up and look at it, start expecting it. And you notice that this is an item that you are very familiar with from the blacklist. Bam! It looks like that.
Motherfucker. You'll
see that she's looking it up and down, poking and prodding it, casting like more spells on it, a little bit like identifies like on specific parts, stuff like that. She'll shoo the mousy girl away, and she'll just be, God, when will Fatman get off her damn ass? And like she's just talking to herself. But then another person will come in, one that you were not expecting. Actually, let's take you to the room, because there is a whole room for this.
I might die. I left the party behind for this, and now I might die. I know. I even said it like 3 times. Why did I do this? Oh, this is just not a good-looking room.
This room looks like death.
This. Go ahead and put yourself wherever you want to. Your corner.
Okay, so where is she? Just so this is the desk in the middle right here, correct?
Yeah, she's like going up here, the back and forth. What you see behind the desk is where she put the armor. So it's about right here.
Okay. I assume there's like a potted plant right here, and I'm just like.
Oh yeah, there's a bunch of accoutrements.
Yeah. There's like shit. So like theoretically, if my invisibility dropped, I'd like have a potted plant between us, which isn't gonna matter. But like at the same time,
Your face I'm just gonna be in a fern.
I'm actually closer to her than that. So I'm like that. Oh, somebody's tracking me. Can I run away? Should I run away? No.
A man's walking around. He also bursts in. She goes, does anyone not have a key to this place? And the man goes, all right, Cytheria, tell me what happened and tell me true right now. Did you know what Fatin was doing? And Cytheria goes, of course I did. Okay, I knew exactly what she was doing. It's her own damn fault for fucking up the spell. And the guy's gonna be Cytheria. You cannot keep doing this. Like we have bailed you out multiple times. This time, that time. First you wanted to make a planar ally out of yourself, and then look what you have. You almost lost an arm. Then you wanted to go to the gate spell, and you went all the way to Selesnya. We didn't hear you back from 3 months. She goes, whatever, okay? I'm gonna get this right, and we're gonna get something from Agma, okay? Agma is the god of knowledge. I am the most knowledgeable. Therefore, and she's like, it's like kind of like rambly almost, and Ian's
great.
The man's gonna go, what the hell are you talking about? Why are you gonna keep continuing to do this? People died yesterday. Hundreds of civilians that we are meant to protect died yesterday at Fatin's hands, and you know Fatin will do anything for you. I know, that's why I keep her around. Like he's like stammering. Cytheria, you cannot keep doing this. We have to. If you do, we need an admission now that you will stop. We need your knowledge. Okay. No one understands these magical items more better than you. But we can't have you putting in risk the lives of everyone we care about in the city that we've made over these years. Cytheria is just gonna look at him and go, look, all right. When you get to the point that we're at right now, with our magical overflow is incredible. We've tapped into something amazing here, something bigger than all of us. And you're telling me to stop, to look this revolution in the eyes and stop. Yes, if it means that people around us are going to die, it has to stop. I liked you better when you were younger. The guy's gonna look back and he's gonna go, I did same for you. If you don't admit now and come out that you are going to stop this and make every reparation possible, your seat on the council will be revoked and you will be exiled from this city. You're lucky it would grant you that. She's gonna look like the guy in the face. The council is a fucking joke. And the guy will slowly meander out. One other roll will happen here. A 14. Oh yeah. He's gonna look at you directly where you are, Lucky.
I'm clutching my tea in the corner, just like sipping the tea, and I'm literally just like invisibly, I'm just gonna tip my eyebrow to him and say, and then I'm gonna point my finger and be like, this bitch. Like, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna pantomime invisibly, because I assume he can see me. I'm just gonna pantomime pointing at us like, this bitch.
He's gonna look at you and then walk away.
Yep. Okay. I've pushed the luck out on this one. Okay.
Cytheria continues to expect this plate mail.
Okay. Well,
but you'll hear her mumble to herself, "Fucking asshole! Damn it! This never works out." And then basically more of the same of that.
How much time do I have left? I said I would leave it.
You'll wait. Yeah. Okay. Then I'll give you you have 3 minutes left. You can do one last thing if you would like.
She's looking at the plate mail, right?
Yes.
Who was the gentleman that came in? What was his name?
You heard the name Ian, but you don't know who he is.
Okay, so I know the council members.
He's not on there.
He's not. Fuck. I want to look around. Are there any items on her desk? Or are there any safe looking things or a mantle with items or anything along those lines?
Yeah, you see a notebook, like a number of notebooks, a bunch of scrolls kind of scattered about, some quills and ink. You see, like the ornate, the biggest piece that's ornate is the one side has an hourglass that seems very magical,
Mm-hmm.
and the other one has a lantern that also seems very magical. But there are various accoutrements like books and scrolls and stuff.
I was looking to see if she had like I don't know. I don't necessarily know that she'd have. What I was looking for is that like Fatten didn't describe the artifact to us. Did I asked her for a description, but I don't think she gave it to me. Did she?
Yeah, a helmet basically.
Oh yeah, she did give me. So I'm not seeing a helmet in here, correct?
No, you are not.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And there's no vault-like structure that I can see without doing a investigation that may get me away.
Yeah, correct. Not from your immediate view.
Okay. Is there a window in here?
Yeah, a big window right behind Cytheria. Imagine where this cliff is. That's definitely a window, and you'll never say cliff again. Will be like a big window.
Okay. Right. Okay. All right. Cytheria's at her desk, correct?
She is inspecting the plate behind the desk. The desk being this thing in the middle.
Okay. I'm going to go over to the window. Where's the window?
This whole area.
Gotcha. So the window, is there a space in here? And tell me, is there a window space in here that is more? There's no space in here that's more than 60 feet from her, correct? It's near a window.
From her right now, not near a window. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the farthest away is 35.
All right. And I can't. I'm holding concentration and invisibility, so I can't. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna jump out a window. I'm gonna jump out a window and plummet down. And on the way down,
All right.
I'll cast Featherfall.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, you jump out the window.
Hold on. Before I go,
You cast Featherfall.
This is gonna push it. She'll kill me. Yeah, I'll jump out a window and cast Featherfall.
Okay. You do so. As you break the window glass, it shatters out.
Whoa! There was.
Pretty,
I thought it was like. I thought it was like a medieval castle. There's no glass. I'm so sorry. You're right. There'd be glass. Because that would make no sense as to why I would do that instead of just using the damn door.
I thought you were doing some James Bond shit.
I was, but like I thought it was like a portcullis where there's like an arrow slit and I could literally just jump into open air. I'm so sorry. There's
And squeeze through.
It's like definitely
I
like
should have described.
No. It's not. Fuck me. It's like it's a total goldfish moment. You can't describe everything. You know. It's like a fucking Matt Mercer. There's a cliff and I jump off of it and I turn into a goldfish and it's like, well, you fall 1,000 feet and you die when you hit the water. That's what happens. No, I'm going to head on over to the door. Okay. I'm going to open the door.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to open the door. And
How
slip
big?
past.
Like, do slightly ajar? Okay.
Slightly ajar.
Yeah,
and
you do
slip
so.
Yeah. I slip out into the
Yeah,
hall.
we'll keep the same stealth for.
Is there
Yeah, you do so. And you make it.
Is there anybody out in the hall?
No, not that you can see. Imagine a big spiral staircase. You can't really see around the edge, but by your immediate vicinity, no.
Okay. I'm going to drop, and with no one seeing me, I'm going to drop invisibility, and I'm going to cast Disguise Self and take the form of Fatten.
Yes, okay, you do so.
Okay.
You are now Fatten Amago. Are you the same height as her? Oh yeah, you're a medium creature. Yeah, of course
Yeah,
you
I'm a
are.
medium creature, so I should be able to create an illusion that's almost identical.
Yeah, you do so.
All right, I'm gonna go up to the door and knock.
Pretty spot on. Oh, what is it?
My voice changes into the form of Fatten, correct? If I'm not mistaken.
For the spell?
I don't even know off the top of my head. I haven't done disguise.
Which
self
spell was it?
Self.
I don't think it
Disguise
actually.
self?
Shit, I don't even think it does
Maybe.
anything.
It would more likely than like the. I don't know actually. I can't remember. I know I used to use it, and I ran into this issue, but I was a Kenku, so I didn't have to worry about it.
Here's what we're gonna think about here. I can cast prestidigitation and create noise. So my thought process is that, and it does not acquire that. My thought process on the concept of this, disguise self does not require concentration. I should be able to use. Go ahead.
No, yeah, hold on. Yeah, it says otherwise the extent of the illusion is up to you. So I'll just say you can have it make a sound.
I was about to say this is about to be a dumb moment where I'd be changing my plans if I come out and I'm like, "Hello, my name is Fatten." You know, that's not what I want. Though I assume
yeah.
pretty good
It
at
says.
that kind of shit.
Yeah, you could be. But based on the description of the spell right here, it's saying that otherwise the extent of the illusion is up to you. I'll say it can encompass your voice as well.
I said I'm gonna just.
Yeah. So you come in.
I'm gonna say.
Oh yeah, sorry.
No, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna open the door and walk in and wait for her to see what she prompts.
She's gonna turn around, see you. Oh, thank heavens! I've been dealing with Patricia the entire day. Can you believe this? Can you believe how incompetent that little woman is?
I like that you need me, but I apologize for yesterday. I have failed you.
Well, she's gonna put a hand on your shoulder.
I'm gonna
get a DC.
No. I'm gonna.
Go ahead.
If she's close to that, I'm gonna back up and I'd be like, "Please, ma'am, they died. They died. There were bodies. There were children."
Yes, it is sad to see the young ones go out so early, but the light of science and magic never stops.
What?
I recommend that you take the time to deal with your grief.
No.
Come back stronger than ever.
I am your servant, ma'am. I would not leave you to this. What do you ask of me?
Oh, okay, great. Well, I don't plan to give you the gate spell again, probably anytime soon. So what I'd like to get you to do is I'm going to have you, she's going to fumble back through here. We're going to position ourselves here on the mat.
Okay. Yeah.
Position that to her desk. You'll be right here on the other side of the desk.
Yeah, I'm trying to be
give me 1
very
second.
careful to not touch an object. Yeah.
Yeah. Give me 1 second here to see what her list of activities that she does.
Holy shit.
Okay. Let me roll this really quick. Then a 6. Oh, nice. All right. So if we can't summon the planar allies of Ogma to us, we'll just have to go about it a different way and try to convince them to come with us. So I'll take you back a pedigree or two, and you're going to try to combine the two spells Commune and Calm Emotions. Can you do that? No more big sky openings again.
Why did it happen? I don't understand. If my powers are not to the credibility, are we going to see more dead people if we combine these spells?
Well, it's hard to say why this one actually caused anything, but it is in line with the other results of various other tests. So we'll consider it a failure, but conclusive enough to determine a pattern.
We must be close enough to the crag, I assume, to cast these spells.
Mainly the crag has basically a big battery for the ley line that's connected to.
Is there any way to extend it so that we don't have as many people be killed?
Extend
The power of the crag through some form of, I don't know, ma'am, electrical line. We talked about it before.
Fatten. I know we did, Fatten, but these are trivial pursuits that have amounted to nothing. I spent years researching this stupid hole in the ground, and I'm just giving them to a place that's too dangerous to actually explore, and that's just an anomaly that we have come to exist. And I personally will take the fruit of my labor for.
Too dangerous to us, not to everybody else. It's just as dangerous to everybody else.
I suppose it is.
I'm sorry, man.
Nevertheless, it's sport.
I spoke out of turn.
Waste our time. It's not about that. It's mainly about the fact that we've already wasted too much time studying the crag. We just need to study more of the effects around the crag. Those seem to be more fruitful anyway.
Understood, ma'am. We will not stop.
So, I don't know. Not as far as I think so. No, we're not going to stop at all.
I apologize that my faith was shaken after last night.
It's okay. It's okay, love.
Thank you, ma'am. I'll be on my way to begin preparations.
Okay. You'll make a deception check now.
Great.
You can make it with advantage. You are, in fact, in Fatten's persona.
Thank you. Thank God. 20.
Oh yeah.
19 on the die with the +7. Lucky's a little bitch.
Yeah, she shoos you away, just like, all right, give me the results when you get set up.
Yeah, I'm going to exit the chamber. I'm going to drop Disguise Self, which I used a spell slot, and then I'm going to recast Invisibility using my another second level spell slot, and I'm gonna fucking leave this place. And I suppose she gave me the scrolls in hand, correct?
No, she did not. She just told you what to do.
Yeah, okay, cool. Well, I'm just gonna leave.
Yeah, you do so. Make another stealth check with advantage.
19.
Oh yeah. Yeah, with that you're able to slip past like the sensors that you noticed out before, and even the one on the first floor that you think you might have missed. You don't really know. You slip past the guards and you are out into the city street.
I'm just gonna stay invisible for a little while, just making sure that people are harder to track as I go through the city, and I'm gonna head home to Rabab and Poochie.
All right. Yeah, you do so. It takes a little longer because the stairs and the elevator isn't working yet, but you get there eventually.
All right.
Imagine it being late afternoon at this time.
Yeah, I'm gonna come upon them, and I assume they are making brew, correct?
Yeah, Poochie's actually in the process of finishing up for the day. The fruits of his labor will come forth in about 3 weeks.
Yeah,
I guess
he'll probably
20 done days.
Yeah, somewhere between 2 weeks and a month, I guess. But Poochie will be kind of knocking around the edge of the seal to make sure that the seal has indeed set and that there's no open air. And he'll look at you as you're coming back, a little bit of sweat on his brow, and he'll say, "Oh, Lucky, there you are. How did your business go?"
Lucky's brow is set in a perpetual furrow. Like he just is that kind of guy that when he's upset, and he's a pretty good poker player, but when he's genuinely deeply upset, like his brow kind of folds in and he gets this line down it, and he's just sort of, you can just sort of see this, like, it's just a muscle spasm in his face that can't ungrind. Like he's just there and he's mad, and it's just how it is. And he's gonna look up at you and Poochie and Rabab, and he's gonna say, "Gentlemen, it was a genuine pleasure working with you. But I think I found a calling and I can't ignore the bad things that happened yesterday. And I feel the need to set a little bit of the world right in the wake of that. Now, I've been somewhere today and I found out some things that are disturbing. I'd like to share them with you. But to be honest, if I was in your position right now, I'd tell me to shut the fuck up and go away so that you can just keep making beer and having a nice life. So if you want to do
you have
that,
my interest, Lucky. Go on.
It's not interest. It's not interest, man. What I'm gonna go and do because I feel the need to do is a murder from here. There is somebody that absolutely needs to be ended for the betterment of mankind, and I can do that. I think I can do that, and I think I can without you guys do that. I love you guys. I've spent very little time with you, but it's like the best time I've had in fucking years of my life has been drinking in bars with y'all. And I really want to be part of this venture to do this, but I don't want to be associated with you if I'm going to go do this thing that I feel I need to. Because I don't want it to come back on you.
Rabab has been chilling, examining possibility of combining these two staffs, Poochie's staff, while Poochie's been doing his thing all afternoon. And he's just been smoking a bit of Starleaf, and he lets out a long puff of smoke and lay it on me, man.
I don't want to do this, man. I don't want to drag you both down. Like, we might all die. That's like straight up what's gonna happen.
That's life.
Poochie, how do you feel?
Well, I've come to grow fond of this place and the people here, but I must admit, it seems as though things are quite out of balance in this place. I want to live somewhere where people can be at ease and drink plenty and be merry, but it seems as though the leaders of the city wish to seek and court disaster after disaster, and with cowardly incompetence to accompany their activities. And I presumed at first, no, certainly I don't know better. I'm a simple
Poochie,
monk
you
from
don't even know the half
far
of that.
away, but it seems... But Lucky, if you say that you feel strongly enough to kill over what you've discovered today, I would trust your sense of justice.
Poochie, I love you. I would trust you to say, please go and make beer and live a good life. That's what I would choose for you, Poochie. And don't trust anyone in this goddamn city. Trust only yourself. Don't trust me. Don't trust Rabab. Don't trust anybody. Because we're all out for your fucking cash. You let me take all your cash from you. I'm the greatest thief that you've known here. I've taken everything off you. That's the bottom line, Rabab. Sorry, Poochie. Like, that's the bottom line. I take from you, and I'm not a good person, and you think I am, and you're going to trust me to decide to kill a person? You shouldn't do that, Pooch. I love you. You shouldn't do that. You should not
Poochie
trust
will,
me.
He'll think on that for a bit and say, well, Tatty Ruffin shouldn't have trusted you, and yet he got most of his money back thanks to doing so.
Don't, Pooch, don't.
Perhaps I shouldn't have trusted you,
Pooch,
and yet
don't.
when I asked for an ample sum of our savings, you gave them to me.
Pooch, don't.
I don't think you've done anything to be unworthy of trust.
I held control of
And
the money. There was
Poochie
at any moment, I could have taken it from you, and you would have never seen the end of it. You would have never seen it again. That would have been it for you, Pooch.
That's true, but I knew you were looking out for me. Because you're a good one, Lucky, much like that Svipe's fellow.
Pooch. Lucky, like, just sorts of puts his hands to his eyes and just, like, flicks away a couple tears. Pooch.
Pooch is gonna come in for a big
Pooch.
soft hug.
Pooch, you're gonna be happy about this.
There. It's
You can't.
No, I'll be
Pooch.
bored without it. I need to do more than just drink.
I'm gonna come over and I'm gonna hug both of you, lift you up off the ground.
Yeah.
Pooch.
You've seen some bad things, and we're gonna kill the bad people responsible for them. Okay?
She's literally
He's just
already.
I just realized I still smell like crap.
I don't care what you smell like. I'm sorry I gave you. You're awesome. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say you smell like crap. You're a good person. I want you to.
It's what I was going for. I was trying to scare people away, but I can't scare you away, Lucky.
Yeah, well, I live in gutters, so I don't know what the fuck you were expecting. Look, I'm gonna just say this right now. I think it's the best for both of you that you walk away. And if you say no to that, then I'll tell you what the fuck I'm gonna do, and you can either come with me or not. Sound good?
Poochie thinks this sounds good.
I'm gonna begin to relay to them the information about Cytheria and how she plans to do the same thing again and release these things. She's gonna kill a bunch more people. She's gonna do it again and again and again because she can't stop, because that's just who she is. At the end of the day, who she is this person obsessed with this advancement, and she can't stop. And I honestly don't know if the council has the strength to stop her, but she's already planning to do that, and she's gonna get more people killed. And the council's just trying to build up the righteousness to go and get her, and they're not going to manage it. So my thought process is, for me personally, she will show up to Cytheria's bosom if we throw a festival in honor of her tits. And I can get her into Lowtown in one place. I can get just her in one place. And if I have enough planning and time, I can kill her. Because there is nobody on this earth that can't be killed with enough time and preparation. And to be honest...
No, Lucky. You can't kill her. We can kill her. Yes, we will do it together.
Wholesome.
Let's go commit a murder, bros.
It's a beautiful little moment. Yeah.
I love you both. I'm sorry. I can't anymore with this shit.
Much like a good casket of wine, you have to filter some of the scum that floats to the top for the brew to be pure, and that is what we will do to this city. We will brew it into a lovely, delectable drink, and it starts here with the filtration process.
I'm gonna lure her into Lowtown by talking to that bartender to throw a festival for her tits, and then we're gonna murder her there. Sound good?
Sounds like a plan, man.
Let's make a plan, motherfuckers.
After that beautiful little moment and this call to action, I think we take a break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm literally plotting.
I'm gonna do my...
I love you so much, Pooch. That was like, you gave me chills. That was awesome. I showed up and I was like, I was gonna murder this lady. Oh my god. Oh.
That was great.
All right. So what time is it now? It's 9:33.
Yeah. Let's come back at 9:45.
Sounds good.
We'll see you in just a minute.
We got a Diet Coke.
wholesome
Oh,
moment
sorry,
between the
you're
trio.
live now. I'm so sorry. You didn't have audio for 2 seconds. My bad.
Oh, darn. Oh, well. Hello, and welcome back to the Fanfare Pod from our break. You just left the party after a very wholesome moment in which Lucky has basically laid his intentions out to plan to kill Cytheria Transilmane. And the other two are quite amenable to this. And now we join them again. So you guys are in the lower city, getting your brew together.
All right.
Where do you...
Let's begin the first annual Let's Kill Cytheria meeting. Because she a bitch.
Daniel.
We're gonna kill her every year?
I don't know.
Revenge.
Probably got clones.
It depends. We gotta be careful here. I mean, clearly, like, her followers have thrown around 9th level spells, so clearly they can cast, resurrection, and, like, it's not just a here thing. We gotta stop them from doing what they're doing. Without we can make them understand the wrongfulness of their ways. But let's say that we kill her, and her companion casts resurrection, because they got access to 9th level spells, or her companions cast, even the 5th level version. I forget what the 5th level version of it is. There's lesser spells that you can use to resurrect her. Raise dead, yeah. So my question is, how are we going to kill her, and how are we going to kill her permanently?
Man, you always think ahead.
Isn't there a special sword that we ran into once that sucks souls out of people?
Right, the one we gave back to her.
If I meditate... Well, you have the key, though, and she doesn't know. And if you got into her place once, you could do it again.
He is correct. That wasn't the worst thing to investigate, to be entirely honest.
And when I meditate on a weapon, I can infuse it with my key and become one with it, and I could use a longsword just as well as my stick, though it's not exactly my preference. I am capable of this.
Pooch, I love you. I don't think you should meditate with that particular weapon.
No, probably not.
Yeah, it's a bad idea. No offense. I like where your head's at. You're in the right frame of murder mindset, but at the same time, let's say you meditate with that weapon and its consciousness takes you over.
That would be bad.
It would, and then then you'd have I'd have to think about, or maybe kill you, and I ain't there, man. I just got to killing Cytheria. It was an emotional journey for me. All right, okay. I can't kill Pooch. I'll just let you kill me, and I'm not down for that. So I'm just not gonna let you touch that weapon. You know what I mean?
All right. Well, that's the extreme option.
Right, extreme option. Let's find some more options. So my thought process is that we can get her into Lowtown, and we can get her there very reliably by using the tavern. By making it be Cytheria's big old titties. So I'll go talk to the tavern owner, and I'll pay him off or pay him money on for a couple gold. I'm sure he'll change his name back to Cytheria's big old wanker titties or something really offensive, so that she has to come down and see that.
How about Cytheria's tiggle bitties?
Beautiful, love it. She'll have to come see that, right? And we'll get him a sign with neon where they're we'll do major image or something, and so it comes up as literally a giant pair of similar. I've seen them, so I can kind of recreate them a little bit with major image over the that'll get her attention. I don't care about her personal wants or needs. She killed a bunch of people, dude. Come on. She's fucking research Hitler. I don't care.
This will most certainly draw her out to a reliable place at a reliable time.
But the question is, how do we kill a 9th level spellcaster when the best I can kill is best I can cast is a 3rd level spell?
Well, I could try and strike at her pressure points to disable her, but who knows how long that would hold, if it would work at all.
Exactly.
It's a forbidden technique.
My thought process...
we need to
Go ahead, Bob.
balance the books and take out this really bad lady. There are other forces that we might be able to ally with. who could have the same interests that we're not taking advantage of, such as that Ian guy you talked about, or the guys in the big purple blossom thing on the edge of town.
Or your
Might be
druids.
interested. Yeah, those.
Here's the issue that I see with that. The more we tell them, the more likely the nature of our consensus to kill her is to get back to her. If we get betrayed by just one person, she's gonna know and she's not gonna come down to the bosom. At which point...
What about
do we do?
Savipes? We can trust him.
Who? Yeah, I actually, for once, think that he would be the most down to murder her, to be entirely honest. I would go to him first.
And then Tatty Ruffins, we could get him too.
I'm not gonna vote Teddy Ruffin. Teddy Ruffin's just gonna get murdered, and the whole point of what I did was so that he wouldn't get murdered.
He could be dead. For all we know, there are a lot of bodies out there.
No, I'm gonna go check on him. I don't know. Do you guys want to go check on Teddy Ruffins?
You want to check on Tatty Ruffins?
You want to
What?
check on Tatty Ruffins?
I just want to do what you want to do. If you want to check on Teddy Ruffins, that's cool.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah, you want to
I think you secretly give a shit, Bob. Tell me you secretly give a shit, Bob.
Specifically about Tatty Ruffins?
Yeah, you give a shit. I bet you do.
I did talk you into paying him back, I guess.
Yeah.
But I mean, that could take.
Am I
some
like the
time.
only good person here, and you guys are just like fake good people, and I'm like the actual good I'm not gonna just get into it.
I mean,
you are planning murder.
I think Poochie's good aligned, maybe not nice aligned.
Yeah, we're planning like Hitler's murder. That doesn't make us not the best people ever.
True. Yeah.
As far as I see, our business with Tatty Ruffins is concluded. I don't know why he needs our help anymore.
He doesn't need our help. I just kind of want to know if he's alive or not. But not to recruit.
Let's go check on him.
Not to recruit Poochie. I'm not going to involve him in this, and at which point he's going to get murdered. I'm so sorry. I have the worst hiccups.
Maybe you could be our ears on the streets.
It's not actually a bad idea, honestly. Maybe we could just pay him like a gold per diem to just get us information.
So you guys want to go check on Tatty?
I guess
Yeah.
we are. Maybe we could look at that stick thing again on the way. Poochie. I didn't get a very good. I just tried to lift it.
Hey, maybe if we like
Poochie, you might want to try.
bros of the Trinity grab it together, we can pull it out of the ground.
Oh yeah, I have an affinity for sticks too. So maybe with all of us on one stick together, we can yank it out of the ground properly.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I want to
It'd be fun.
I want
We
I'm
could
so
reward
sorry.
ourselves after going to look at Tatty Ruffins.
to. Yeah.
All right. So what's the order of operations here?
I think we're gonna go
We're
buy.
checking on Tatty.
We gotta go buy the stick to get to the main thing to get to Tatty Ruffins. So we'll try this stick and then we'll go check on Tatty Ruffins.
What stick are you talking? Oh, okay, gotcha. You're going to the stick. Sebs. You guys get to the middle city very easily. The crowd's dissipated as it's been here every day, and people are starting to know what it is, but they're not going to bother it. You guys see it. It's very lush. The grass is still the same. It's almost like it's making its own little like patch of like peacefulness in this grove.
I'm so sorry.
Unless you're really Wonka.
I'll give it I only tried to pull on it last time, so I kind of want to investigate or make an Arcana check.
I can hit it with Elder Moss's staff.
No. Like, this is druid shit. You don't just strong arm druid shit. You gotta be with the fort. He's gotta be with somebody. Blindfold this man and let's find something that'll shoot acorns at him or something. We'll find a squirrel that throws acorns or something and he has to dodge them.
Maybe we should water the tree.
Ah, that's good. I spit on the tree.
If people see you
Hakalugi at
spitting
it.
on it,
Yeah,
they're
Hakalugi
like,
it
what
right
the
at it.
What the hell?
Yeah, Poochie will uncork his gourd and get ready to pour some nutrition.
No. We saved the drink. Like, if my spit doesn't do it, which is full of alcohol at this point, your gourd doesn't do anything.
What's in the gourd? Is it beer?
It's
Ale?
Yeah, just ale. Yeah.
Yeah, it's ale.
So he stops you from pouring anything. Your spit dribbles down the side.
I didn't need that.
All right,
description.
Rabab, try pulling it now.
All right, just pour it on there. You like clean it off. I'm grossed out by the fact that I spit on this.
All right, we'll clean off the ale. We'll spit with some ale.
So we clean off the spit with the ale.
All right, Rabab, you spit on it.
I'll cast Create Water to pour 10 gallons of water down from the sky.
What the fuck? You can just do that? What the fuck, man?
Remember
Okay.
with the fires?
So yeah, you guys, a giant cascade of water like drenches the whole like area, and it seems to be very like it's as the water like spreads out across the stone. It's like you see like it's wet. You do see it grow a little bit. Like you see like just like tiny little like ruffles of like
What exactly is growing?
like the sides of the offshoots of the branches. Like the top branch is like imagine like a quadrant, each with a little like bonsai tree at the end of each point. But now imagine that little tiny branches are forming on those branches and down the entirety of the staff. But they're very slight, like just like kind of like beginnings of saplings.
And how is the staff lodged in the ground again?
Seems to be embedded in the stone.
I assume it's gotta have It's gotta have roots.
I'll attempt to use. I'll call upon my my understanding of what plants need, and use Druidcraft to attempt to make the staff grow and outgrow the stone that it's currently in.
Okay, yeah, you go down like to where the connecting point between the staff and the stone is, and cast Druidcraft on it. But you feel that your Druidcraft is it's almost like you're pouring a cup of water into the ocean feeling. Like it's like you can definitely know your Druidcraft's affecting it, but it seems like it's just melding with the already Druidic energy of it.
All right, I want to smell it.
Okay.
Put my trunk directly on it and smell it.
Yeah. As you do, it smells like very fine bark, like freshly stripped of the actual bark, the underside. As you catch essences of like cascading water, like aromas from flowers from far off.
Sorry about the hiccups. Jesus Christ.
And you.
It's all right.
Yeah. Hints of flora and fauna. And like you're almost like transported to like a very serene patch of nature in your mind.
Well, it smells really good. Pooch, but you're the only person who hasn't really got a look at it yet. You want to give it a tug or see if you recognize anything about it?
Yes. And Poochie will basically rap on the side of it a few times with Elder Moss's staff and go like, yeah, just as expected. Yes. Does Poochie get any crazy insight into the nature of the thing?
You can make an Arcana check as each time you poke the staff, you see like a little light emanate from the connection point between the two.
May I assist?
Yeah, you may.
I have a staff too. So
Stick people ahoy.
With an 8, yeah, these two magic sticks touching each other make this light. You think that the water actually makes it either grow deeper or grow at the staff itself?
We may have only made it more difficult to extract now that I think about it.
that thought did occur to me, but I decided to risk it.
Maybe we should get a shovel and just uncover the root system.
Yeah, yes. Or we could start just like prying up the what's this street made of, like cobblestone?
Yeah, imagine a thick slab of stone.
Oh, and it's growing out of those.
Mm-hmm.
Oh goodness. Okay, I thought it was dirt. No.
Okay. Do you guys want to try anything else with the stick and the stone?
Yeah, let's all
Sorry about
three get together and try and give it a tug.
All right. All three of you make an athletics check.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna put my hands on the wood,
Okay.
and I want to, gentlemen. No! Stop pulling!
Oh,
Though
okay.
I'll give it a pull as well with an athletics just to see if that does anything.
Just to join the camaraderie.
Yeah, yeah. That's a classic lucky athletics pull. That's just what it is.
I think we found our party's weakness.
Very much so. Anyways,
Sticks.
look, guys. Rabab,
Okay.
this is Earth. Oh, does it respond to force?
Oh, yeah, we tried growing it a little bit, but it's like pouring a cup of water into the ocean. It's as if this one little splinter is bigger than any tree I've ever seen or known. I don't think any contribution of natural energy for me is gonna convince it to wiggle out of the stone there. I've even smelled it, and it's transportive. It's wonderful. It's amazing, but not any closer to getting it out of the ground, I don't think.
It's got to understand our purpose, I think. This is a staff that represents nature and life. Maybe if it understands that we want to kill somebody to preserve life, it'll understand that we have need of it and come forth. So, Rabab, you're a very chill person.
I see where you're going with this.
You're a very chill person. But I'm
Yeah.
going to say this. I want you to grab the staff and think about it, and not think about it in terms of pulling it, because it'll either come at once. It doesn't matter whether or not you pull it enough or not. Like, if it wants to come, it'll come. I want you to pull upon it and think of Cytheria, and I want you to think of those dead children. I want you to think about her stopping, and then children running free after the fact, and grass growing beneath their feet, and forests falling, and rainforests, and forest fires, and new life, and spiders and webs, and whatever the fuck you guys think about when you're high as fuck.
Yeah, I'll take hold of the staff once again, except this time I'll realize as I'm holding it that Lucky has a good point, that it's not something I'm going to be able to pull out of the ground, so grasping it like a weapon really isn't productive, so I'm just going to stroke it and project into it, and I'm just going to whisper it to it in Druidic what I think will happen to everything around it if it stays put, if nothing changes, if the powers that be in this place are allowed to go on without any sort of interference from a great source of energy like itself, and the fire that consumes this place could come for it as well.
Don't tell
If,
Katie I'm smoking.
Okay, that's a big question. So you say this all in Druidic, correct?
Yeah.
I would like you to make a wisdom check.
Straight wisdom.
Correct.
Okay. Straight wisdom. Damn.
So you definitely feel like you are connecting to something.
Have I not assisted him?
What'd you do?
Trevor, do you have an inspiration?
Convince. I explained what to do in this situation.
But but you're also not the one like in this moment holding the staff and
That's
like
fair. Can I sing
connecting with it.
Can I sing him a song and give him bardic inspiration?
Yeah, you can definitely do that.
All right.
Yeah, because I'm telling a story,
roll a
man.
D8, Rabab.
That's your dig.
Roll a D8 and you add it to that score.
All right, D8 coming up.
4. So you have a 12 now.
Man, I used all my good rolls earlier.
But you definitely like saying this in Druidic. You definitely connect. You feel this like overwhelming presence, like this, like it's like this big, very large presence. But as you say these words, they like kind of reverberate in your own head as like they kind of you just feel them leave your lips. The less like the more you talk in Druidic, you don't hear anything for a long time, but then as you continue to hold the staff and like concentrate and feel this connection, something reverberates in your ears, like only in your head, and it's guttural, very deep, and it says in Druidic. Just gotta do the voice. I serve the nature. That's all you hear from this, but you do hear this in your head.
Do I feel like it's an opening for a conversation, or is it?
Yeah.
Does it have a ring of finality?
He definitely called, and something definitely responded.
Yeah, I say, so do I, in a sense, serve the nature.
Then prove it.
Okay. Alright, I got this. I've seen this before.
I've seen this before.
How would you have me prove it?
Envision the purest form of nature and take me there. Show it to me. And as like you grip, you see your mind is taken to this like very picturesque scene of nature, overlooking a waterfall as the birds chirp. An iridescent pond flickers the sunlight as foliage mists about.
This is not the purest form of nature. This is a garden. And instead, I'll think of where I was exploring the time that I was trapped and my spirit guide.
Yeah. So before you beat him.
Yeah.
The scene immediately changes. Like you just get all these familiar scents back into your nose again. Like the scent, like the twilight, the twilight is caressing over these gigantic like elephant ear leaves, huge fruits and vegetables. Like the mist itself is alive as it shifts around each and every like foliage tree. As you're seeing this in your head, you're also feeling the staff in your hands, and you just hear. This is new to me. This is pure. And you feel the staff, you feel the staff bulge in your hand.
I continue to think of what happened in that place where I was kind of face to face with my own mortality, as I thought that I was more in tune with nature and more equipped to explore the undersides of Selesnya than I truly was. And that thing that I thought of as nature turned against me. and I almost lost my life
Yeah.
thinking
So
myself above it.
yeah. So as you like start reminiscing these events, and they start making this timeline of pictures playing out in real time in front of your eyes, you just hear him or hear the staff make these noises. Just the primality, and you feel it start to pulsate with magical energy.
Okay. What else do you want to know? Next.
Pull me from the stone.
Oh, okay. If that's what you want. I'll wrap my trunk around the middle and just sort of gently as possible start to lift up.
Make an athletics check.
Thank you.
Though you feel the magic energy and this connection is still very strong, you pull as hard as you can, but the staff does not budge. As you try as your best and try with your mightiest, and it still just doesn't budge.
Assist him as I see him come upon the moment of magic, and I see him having a connection to the staff to pull from the ground, and I want to just try to lever it, go into the ground, and just grab at the base of the staff, and I just want to put my whole body to it, charging into him, try to push it in his general direction, and be like, ah! As I try to push my whole body upon it.
Okay. I'll have you make a separate athletics check, and we will do the average. Because it's only because after the fact of Rabab not making it that you wanted to assist him.
I would like to use a luck point as well.
Go for it.
14.
Nice. Yeah. But even with Lucky's help, you can definitely see that the connection is still there. Like even with Lucky touching the staff and the magic pulsates, but you don't move it from the stone yet. As you kind of you keep to no avail, the voice will ring out into your ears, and Lucky, as you grabbing it, you will hear the voice as well. He says, "Oh, not yet, but perhaps soon."
I'm gonna stop.
That's it.
And I'm thinking in my mind, I'm gonna be like, please, I want to save life. I'm not a good person, but we're not good people, but we could be doing good with you.
What do you say, son?
In my head, I think it.
You hear no response.
I pick myself up.
I will wait.
I'm gonna light a match off my coat, pulling a match from my pocket. Actually, I'm gonna use prestidigitation, light a flame, and then I'm gonna pull a cigar that I've stolen from the inn out of my pocket. I'm gonna light it. Never enjoyed smoking wood so much as looking at you, brah.
Are you talking to me or the stick?
I'm talking to this son of a bitch. This wooden ass son of a bitch. This is your thing, man. You gotta do it on your own.
I let go and it's I will wait.
Yeah, the connection severs, and it goes back to being this glade, ever still. All right.
He's here for the right time, man. So let's get out of here.
Did you guys wanted to go check on Taddy next, correct?
Apparently.
Yeah.
All right.
Apparently.
It's your
It's your idea.
Make
Was
us.
it my idea? Because I
What?
don't think it was. I
It
don't
was.
think it was.
It literally was.
Well, I am gonna maintain that it wasn't to the end.
One of you can make a survival check with advantage if the other one helps you.
I will make that survival check. 13.
13. You definitely are able to find Taddy. I mean, there's a lot of children, but like Taddy's a very well-known figure among children, apparently. As you come to find out when questioning children, where Taddy is. But you find him that he last was going to the Church of Mistra in the lower city.
The Church of Mistra?
Mm-hmm.
Teddy, why are you at the Church of Magic?
Taddy's not with you right now.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to the Church of Mistra, and then we're going to try to find Taddy and ask him why the fuck he's going to the Church of Magic.
Okay. You come across this building. It's very decrepit. It's like, imagine you've seen the Upper City Church and seen this, like the gloriousness of what Mistra's like worship can bring. Here, imagine a decrepit like mirror. It's the stone is busted. Wood is stratted all over the place. Rotting ceilings and floors. But you do go in and you do hear bells.
Hold on. I'm gonna say to Rabab and Poochie, guys, we can either just all go in there and ask him, or I could try to sneak up on him and check to see how he's really doing. What do you want to do? I'll tell you everything after, if that's okay.
He's just a child. You don't need to sneak up on him, do you?
Well, I just want to see if he's actually like eating well. And that's what. Not eating. I just want to make sure he's not stealing again. You know, that's what I want to check.
Why don't you take a quiet look on your own, and we will wait for your report.
I don't care about this son of a bitch. He's a piece of shit. I don't give a shit.
We'll tell him that's. We'll tell him that's why you didn't come if he asks where you are.
Well, look,
and he'll believe it.
We're not gonna know.
You can do reconnaissance.
Look, I love you. We should just accept that I'm invisible and I go places to check to see what people are talking about us about. That's just the whole point. I'm going there purely not consideration for his health or well-being, or if he's eating right, or if he's getting enough dietary vegetables and that sort of thing. I don't give a shit about that. I promise. Cross my heart and hope to die. I'm just saying, I don't give a shit about that. I don't want to check about his well-being outside of the context of us being there, because there's nothing like, you know, contextual religion to say, you know, I mean, Poochie, let's be honest with you here. In any of your drunken days of being an altar boy, nobody ever asked you to roll over and think of Neverwinter?
I used to roll plenty of barrels to get them in and out of the monastery, but we weren't really a faith-based monastery as much as scholarly and enlightenment-based facility.
I legitimately think that's better.
What are you implying here, Jack?
I asked him to, if any older priest ever asked him to roll over and think of Neverwinter. I think it's pretty clear what I'm implying or asking.
I just wanted you to be clear.
I'm asking if he's been raped by an older priest, man. What do you want from me?
The question is what I'm asking. So
you
good.
Better believe Holly just got out of bed and ran up here so I could discover your ass fucking smoking in the house.
Oh, you're done,
Get
kid.
that shit out. Holly.
My God. Yeah.
Traitor.
There's a window open.
Here.
Serious. Don't do that.
I love you. You're beautiful and gorgeous, and what are you asking me to give you? No.
All right.
I get to smoke up here if you get to order 6,000 mugs.
I think me and Poochie are going in. Lucky you either follow or not.
Fair enough.
I will replace the carpet. I'll pay for that myself, okay? Although all my money is your money, so I'm fucked. I love you.
Come up the steps,
Thank you, Holly.
and
My dog.
see that there is a service of some sort going on. You'll walk. There's no doors. It's very tattered, and you'll come in to the church to see like a long line of children. In each of the pews, kind of holding their own prayer Bible, and a old stringly man at the front who is proselytizing. And here we have Mistra. This is where we come to last. Mistra. The great one of magic.
It's just a city full of motherfuckers I gotta murder! Is that the only answer? Is that Lucky's gotta be a serial killer and I gotta make everybody guts? That there's not enough guitars in this town for me to remove everybody's guts to string! This is in character.
I move that this is in character and everybody is immediately gonna sorry, not my decision.
I'm down. I'm down.
I just wanted to
I was like, I'm gonna cut you all!
Yeah,
Lucky loses it.
Yeah, you guys are at the entrance. Lucky just goes into his tirade. Yeah, it gets triggered somehow. And the old man will be like, "Oh, friends, there's no need for yelling. You can come in. There's plenty of space in the pews. I'm just now finishing up the sermon, please."
Sure. I would love to hear this. Let's do that. And I just want you to know, I appreciate how you're treating the children. So if you're treating them bad things happen to people that treat children badly. Did you know that?
He senses your sarcasm.
Poochie's gonna look around the crowd to see if Taddy's there.
Yeah, you do see him. He's second row from the back.
Yep. Poochie will just wave.
Nope. I'm gonna grab his hand, put it down,
and maybe try to assess Taddy's feeling and condition at a glance.
You see. Well, make it a perception check. Meanwhile, as you look, Mistra.
Would insight work for this, or is this perception?
Actually, yeah, it'd be more of insight to see his own well-being as best.
Poop.
You're able to see that he's still there. Like he hasn't changed his physique or anything since last time you saw him.
She literally blew out my cigar.
The priest will go on. Nice. He'll go on saying more like the classic hotbed religious dogma.
For
and
Mistra?
Mistra's power will lead you. And Mistra's power will grant you the knowledge of the arcane, granting you more than you could ever amount to gain out of anything else. This is why we worship Mistra. Magic itself has profited us. This is our own society, our own way of life, and who to blame? Nope, not blame. Who to thank? More than Mistra. Magic is overflowing in this place. Who else would say this is not a blessing from Mistra? Who else has the gall?
He's kind of right, though.
Is he setting us up? I feel like he's setting us up.
Yeah, I feel like he's setting us up to rape a child. Just
Lucky, put your hand up.
Friends.
Sure, whatever this. I'm here. Call on me, bitch.
Friends, this is nothing more than Mistra's doing.
We
are nothing but pawns to her.
Do you see both of my hands?
Yeah, I did. Well, it wasn't more of a question and answer thing, but I do see you now at the servants.
I am trying to answer the question. So I don't know why you... Or is this not a question and answer portion? Or are you just shouting at people randomly? Is that what religion is?
No, you held your hand up and the sermon's over. So I'm
you
answering your hand
asked a question and I wanted to respond and then you sort of just blew by me. So I feel like this is... You really just...
you do have to forgive me. It's more of a rhetorical as I'm saying the speech of the sermon.
Okay, cool, good. I'm glad that this is not really a question and answer. There's no actual, this is just the heart of religion right here. You shouting at a person and them having to accept it and come into your place just for the community of seeing people. But anyways, I'll move on. Yeah, cool. Sorry, my bad.
Friend, I don't think you have a good relationship with religion.
I have a great relationship with religion. I don't have a great relationship with this asshole. I'm just saying, it's a distinction.
Who are you pointing to? Me?
Your asshole. What do you think I'm pointing at?
Friend, I don't know what I've done to you.
Why are these children in this church? Because they ain't here for the greatness of magic. They're here because you're probably going to feed them, right?
Well, yes. I typically feed them. I run the orphanage here.
So you're feeding them
Poochie's like
dependent upon
growing
your
steadily more
ability
concerned.
to fucking feed them. So they are here and have to listen to your sermon about your nature of your religion on the basis that you feed them.
Yeah, this
What's
is very
confusing about
commonplace,
that
young man.
situation to you, that the fact that you are transactionally bargaining them into fucking spitting your nonsense at them and they have to listen to it to get a fucking crust of bread?
Well, I mean, if that's the price, it's pretty easily met just to listen to someone.
Poochie will tug at Lucky's sleeve and be like, we don't know all the facts. Maybe he's a very nice person who's helping all these children.
Okay.
Just because he's religious doesn't mean he's evil.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna calm down. Apologies. I would love to hear the rest of your sermon if you would allow me to stay.
Oh, the sermon's over.
Okay, good. Couldn't come soon enough.
All right, we'll cut away. Did y'all want to talk to Tatty?
I
yeah.
want to say Rabab is taking advantage of this as a distraction to go talk to Tatty.
Yeah, Father Anderson is not listening. I'm looking at you.
You're like, you guys, I just want to like put this on both Poochie and Rabab, that you see Lucky in the throes of religion is just sitting there like, he's just, you can just see that like literally he is physically ill watching a sermon.
Poochie's gonna say to, oh no, Rabab's over by Tatty doing his thing.
Yeah.
We'll let him.
Okay, yeah. So, Rabab, you can easily make your way over to Tatty.
Hey, kid, you remember me?
Yeah, the Elephant Man. Yeah.
Oh, yep, that one.
Hey, I gotta say thank you so much for giving me my 300 gold back. I paid off those loan sharks. I'm changing my ways. It's all going straight. Nothing for good things for Tatty. And you can make an insight check.
Yeah, I'll make that insight check. Why not? I have 4 of it anyway.
Yeah, he's lying through his teeth.
Oh, great. Yeah, well, that's great. You still got that juniper I gave you?
Yeah. Oh, the smelly stuff. Yeah. I keep it.
Yeah, let me see.
He pulls it out of his pocket. It's kind of really crumpled.
All right, nice. Cool. Glad it's holding up.
Yeah.
I know we can track him later if we need to.
The smell of juniper.
Okay.
So, if you're doing okay, but you still need a meal from these guys, must still be pretty rough out there, huh?
He's gonna look back to Father Anderson. I mean, the meal's great and everything, but if the old man kind of demands a stipend of us to stay in the orphanage, and sometimes we can't make it.
I mean, how did you handle the apocalyptic demon army surge through the destruction and all that? We were, lucky. Don't tell him I told you this, but he was worried about you. He wanted to know if you made it through all that. So we were just coming to see if you were still alive. I mean, that was pretty wild.
Well, I mean, I'm doing good. I don't know what you're talking about though. Oh, was this when the sky went red?
Yeah, that.
Oh, nothing bad happened down here.
Oh, okay.
It just became really dark for a minute.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, have you heard anything on the streets about, anything about why that happened?
Well, some of the city guard like to talk. They say that some one of experiments of the high mages, something happened. But they never really go into details.
Were you scared?
Of course not. Of course I wasn't scared.
And can I insight check again?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you think he definitely went inside. Like, definitely a little scared.
Okay, so he doesn't know, more that he's telling us about this happenstance in particular.
Yeah, you can gather that. He's being genuine.
I guess Taddy probably tends to make his quotas and doesn't find out.
Trevor, just make sure to look at your DMs while you're doing this.
All right. Well, Taddy, is there a place where we could get in touch with you just to make sure that you're doing okay and keep checking up on you in case anything scary happens again?
Well, I've already paid the old man enough for 2 weeks, so I guess you can find me here.
My insight check again.
Okay.
Yeah, you can.
We just need to establish that Lucky.
Every other sentence with this boy.
Lucky did not hear that he
Okay.
pays to be in this religious establishment. Just want to make sure that was clear.
Oh,
Or did
yeah, you
Lucky-
seem to
Like,
be far away.
Did Lucky hear that? Because it's 65 feet. Did Lucky hear that? Because it's going to be a whole different scene if Lucky heard that.
Well, it depends. Did you kind of like go up to where Father Anderson was with the sermon, or did you wait for him to like approach
No,
you?
I'm here. Rabab's doing his thing, and I'm just here sitting in the back of the church being judgmental, which
Okay.
is Lucky's natural place.
Well, if that's the case, then from where you guys are standing, which will be right about here, and Taddy's up about here, it's 60 feet. I imagine
Yeah,
Rabab would be
probably
like in
not.
this pew, like
So I'm
this
gonna
pew
say
right
that-
here.
Probably going to have to say that Lucky did not hear what Rabab said to him.
Or Taddy, yeah.
You guys can come up and help with me if you want after you're done.
It
for
depends
boys
how much you
bar.
want to cause a scene or not. Anyways,
Yeah.
I assume
So,
the priest is coming back to talk to us.
How was my insight on whether he is going to be here the next 2 weeks?
Oh, you think he's going to be genuine about that?
All right.
Poochie will try to buy some time by asking the priest, so if I wanted to make a donation, what are the various things or blessings that one might receive for doing so? Is that how that works?
Oh, yes.
Poochie's going to try to get him to talk through the subscription tiers.
I'm gonna,
Yeah, he does so.
while Poochie is very nicely distracting, I'm gonna go up to Rabab and sit
Okay.
down next to Teddy Ruffins.
And Taddy, if you are ever scared again, maybe you could come to us if you ever, if you know anything you're scared about, you want to let us know about, so we could maybe protect you or see if we can
Alright.
do something about it.
Are you guys free?
What do you mean free?
Well, I mean, Father Anderson charges the kids, so a lot of them do pickpocketing.
What do you need, Teddy?
What do you mean? Like in general? Because that could get a lot.
I mean, I agree. I guess the question for me personally is that how much food do I need to feed these children, and what can we do to set up to help them collect information for us to get us what we need?
Well, Taddy's gonna look around. There's a myriad of kids here. There's like a lot. There's some older, some younger. One really young. About
What is he? How much does he feed you for what you pay?
Well, we get 3 square meals. He just pays us we just pay for the room.
Sweet. I can get you 3 bad meals for free if you collect information for me, which I think is an easier payment methodology. Oh my god. A payment methodology for you specifically.
Wait, you offer me 3 free meals?
Yeah.
Whoa.
I'm gonna offer you 3 free meals
A day.
Yeah, a day in exchange for information gathering.
Lucky, do we have that kind of money?
Dude, what do you pay for your meals now?
Deal.
No, hold on, Teddy. What do you pay for your meals now? A gold?
Oh, I mean, I get the meals from the church, so technically I pay nothing outside of what I pay for the room.
Oh, I thought you said you paid something to the priest.
Yeah, he charges us for the room.
What did
Well,
he
he
charge
gives us
you?
the meals. Oh, the room, it's about 2 silver pieces every week.
Well, it's actually a lot more than I thought they were gonna charge. I thought I could come in here and be like, gold, motherfucker, but I'm not there yet, so. Taddy, has the priest abused any of the children? I didn't mean to take
that
it
I
here
know of.
awkwardly, but I feel like that's kind of where Lucky's thinking.
I mean, not that I know
Lucky's
of. It's
experience
kind of a
with the
skin plant.
circus is making him very skeptical of this whole ordeal, and so he's just gotta
Gotcha.
put. I'm sorry, that like I feel like that's very much Lucky's character. Like he
Oh, yeah.
has just a huge amount of doubt for this whole scheme, and it's just sitting here. He's just sitting here like I gotta know, and he's gonna ask Teddy direct.
Yeah, Daddy will say, as far as I know, no. The priest is really cheap though. Like he's kind of he's really miserly.
What
Other
is
than
he,
that,
what
he's-
is- what does he feed
nice
you for
enough.
a meal?
Moldy bread, mashed potatoes. One time we had a goose among us all.
Okay.
I mean, you can take one of my berries and not have to eat all day.
And you
Yeah,
pay
from
pay 2 silver a night.
No, it's every week.
2 silver a week.
Yeah, I'll give
okay.
away one of my berries. I still have like 7 left if the 24 hours aren't up yet.
He snatches like 5.
How many
Okay.
children? How many children
Yes.
are there in total?
What you see there, so that's what 7, 14.
14 children.
The next topic of conversation that Poochie will lead into is, so it sounds like with enough money, I can perhaps even myself grow magical powers one day.
Through
How
Mistra,
wonderful!
anything is possible.
And to do all of this faith leadership and but to also take care of children, you must be a man of great patience. I mean,
Oh.
children, they talk so fast and they're so unruly. How do you deal with so
Well-
many young? Are they good? Are they well behaved?
Well, it's not easy. It's not easy. And I tell you, sometimes I wish I could get more money so I can give them better food. But I mean, honestly, it's hard because the kids these kids haven't known wealth in their life. Like
Okay.
they come from backgrounds of stealing.
I'm gonna come.
so
I'm gonna come
sad.
up to
Agreed.
this conversation. I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna say to him. I was gonna say, "Hey, who's the head of this church? It's you, right?"
Well, this church, yes, I am the priest and the general caretaker.
And you have 14 children, correct? That you keep under your care.
Yeah, some come and some go, but I try to keep 14 at least of them.
And you rent them a rooms at 2 silver a week, correct?
No, I give the rooms to the children for free.
That's not what I've heard from multiple of the children, that they have to pay you money to stay here.
But the children make up stories all the time. I don't know what to tell you, friend.
Do you, they?
Brand, the imaginations of children is one we only wish to capture once in a lifetime after our youth
I'm
is
gonna
up.
reach out with my hand and touch directly onto his face uncomfortably.
Okay, he pushed you away.
No, honey bear, that was the wrong decision. See, I can understand a hustle, honey. I can understand it for days on end. You've just run into the wrong people to continue your hustle. So I gotta ask you. This is a nice place. You got those murals on the wall. You got that carvings and stuff. This is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful place. I'm really glad you own it. A man of religion and magic. That's so crazy. You're such a understanding person in this world. And yeah. I want to financially help you be more understanding for these people. Now, I really think you could make some money out of it, but the bottom line is that you're not going to be able to hide the financial interaction between you and those children. And
This conversation has soured. I think you're threatening me, sir. And I don't quite approve of this. I don't know what you're talking about. You're coming in here saying they hope I'm glad I own this place and hope nothing bad happens. I don't have anything to do with that, and I pay Brampton all my dues for my rent. So if you want anything about this place, you take it over him.
What are you paying rent, by the way? Just out of curiosity.
I'm not discussing my day with you anymore.
Okay.
This conversation has soured.
Sir? Do you think,
Yes. Can you?
knowing what you
I'll ask
have
you to leave
done
now.
and what you have asked of these children, you think Mistra will protect you from the invaders of your church? You think she's
now
gonna
you're
come
talking
down?
about. Sir, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. This is actually getting really uncomfortable for me. You telling me about invaders to my church now? I don't even know who you are, sir.
Honey Bear.
Please
You're
leave.
gonna have to talk a little bit more candidly about your business if you wanna be here tomorrow.
All right, we'll make an intimidation check on that one.
Not with advantage.
No.
Okay. 19.
Yeah, it's very threatened. So Rabab has come
I just
over.
put my thumbs together and sitting here, just thinking about the place that's around him.
Excuse me, can you please ask your friend to leave? He's being very belligerent. I don't like what he's saying to me. He's basically
Sir.
threatening me.
If I have not threatened you in this place of gods, please come back and let's have a formal conversation. I just wanted to talk about a donation I was going to make
Lucky.
at the end to help all these orphans. And I just wanted to make
Lucky.
absolutely sure that all the money we donated went to the orphans.
Donated? Sir, you haven't donated anything.
I'm
What-
talking
what-
about donating a large sum.
We're gonna pause. We're gonna pause.
Right.
Poochie has gone to the back rooms. The door is locked.
Oh no, and Lucky has the key.
Okay. I can I see what Poochie did over my shoulder?
I mean, you're kind of in this tirade of threatening this person.
I am. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I am enjoying terrifying a religious individual. This is Lucky's thing. He is a literal devil who has come to Earth to fucking ruin any religious person's day and their unholiness, and he's enjoying the shit out of this. This is his beef.
So Poochie, do you leave? Go back.
Yeah, he's gonna kind of go around the opposite side, hopefully where Anderson isn't looking, and he's going to very surreptitiously, like in clear view of Lucky, be quietly reaching towards the man's keys if they're like displayed or like on his belt.
Let's do it.
Okay. Make a stealth check regularly, but a sleight of hand check with advantage because he's being threatened by.
Right. I'm gonna expend my inspiration to roll stealth with advantage.
Nice.
He clearly rapes children. We're gonna find out the bottom of this.
Ooh, okay. 15 is the best I got.
I would like to luck
okay.
point help him.
Nice. You do so.
So do I just roll that again?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Not the advantage, but so I'll take.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. So yeah, I'll take the 25. Yeah.
Yeah. You do so. He is there now. This is your sleight of hand, and you have advantage for this one.
Okay. Oh, Poochie's basically got a face like this while he's reaching out. All right.
I burped very loudly into his face.
Oh, yeah,
A lingering
that's not
stench
enough.
of alcohol distracts him.
Yeah. He doesn't see you. You are in his pocket now. You are able to feel that there's a number of coins and then a small key.
Yeah, Poochie will lift the key,
Mhm.
and then we'll like dive roll into the out of sight.
Yeah. You do so.
Excuse me, sir.
Only speaking to Rabab. Please, this is becoming a scene, and I do not want this information.
The children must know of the religious opposition and your need to differentially change them on the basis of food and funds. Communism is dead, and this is crazy. This is crazy.
Bob is gonna like bear hug you from the back and start trying to carry you away.
No! I will not allow these
both-
children to be converted by this unholy religious bullshit! No! And I allow myself to be carried away.
Okay. Yeah, and you do so. And he's watching you as you go. Poochie, you the door would be over on this side. Imagine where this candle prior is. That's the door.
Oh, okay, perfect.
All right. As soon as we round the corner, I'm gonna hit. I'm gonna stand there. And I'm gonna hit Rabab with my invisibility spell so that he can go back in. And I'm gonna say to him directly. I'm gonna like, go check on Poochie.
Okay. Rabab, you are invisible. Poochie, you are at the precipice of the door. Do you insert the key?
Yep.
All right.
I'm gonna, without Rabab visible, walk back in and say, "Excuse me, I have a couple more things to say. If you have a moment to speak to me."
He is going to shut the doors. There are no doors.
I'm gonna literally stick. I'm gonna literally stick.
Yeah,
Well,
sir,
if there was a
sir.
door, excuse me.
Sir, no, sir.
No
I'm done
religious
with this mockery of my
house
church.
should ever turn away a follower of Mistra, which I am, a devout member of Mistra. I believe in magic because that's the only thing you can trust in this world. I believe in magic. Please proselytize me. I'm asking, sir. I'm begging here. Come on.
Poochie, you turn the key. The door opens. As you do,
By the way, I gave.
the
I
map
want to
should be
maintain. I literally slipped out and gave the key, the magic key to Rabab.
okay.
I'm so sorry.
Wait,
I
what
just-
does Poochie have?
I just handed him a key and said, "Use this," and then left him. Sorry, I handed Rabab a key and said,
What?
"Rabab,
Bad
key."
place. What's so bad about it?
What key does Poochie have?
Here's
Poochie
the
just
key.
took one off of the guy himself.
Oh, okay. I just need to clarify. Thank you. Okay.
So Poochie, the scene in front of you is gore, it's gross, it's it's not something you wanted to see. You see this empty room made of cobble, like very thick cobblestone. Blood has sprayed the walls and the floor, but you don't see children strung up, more of naked adults as they seem to be strung up by their hands, and the other one is strung up by his legs. Another one is, and beside that is a table right here. It has a number of ledgers and instruments used in some sort of torture facility.
What's the meme? No one expects the Spanish Inquisition.
Okay, let's just find out what happens when y'all make Lucky aware of this. I need to piss for
I think
2.5 seconds.
Well, I think this is a great time to
This,
stop the session.
I agree.
I agree.
Oh my god. Lucky has decided that he hates religion, and I think that's very in line with the character, and we're about to see some shit.
This is only going to affirm those viewpoints.
I'm just saying, this has been Lucky as a character deciding he's good for the session, more so than anything else. I'm sorry. I appreciate everything, Tanner. I appreciate that I've moved the character in this direction. I just feel so struck by everything as we move through it. I'm just like, this is a bitch.
I
And
think
this dude is
But I will
terrible. And yeah.
I will say this: your morals are definitely hardened, though, because you're the one who wanted to stick on Tatty. So
I did. I wanted to check on Tatty, and I tried to make everybody else think it was them that wanted to check on Tatty, and you have relentlessly pointed out that it was me that did it, and I wanted to know if he was okay. I think this is going to be a hardcore good campaign, or depends how much.
Gotta be. It's already a good campaign. What are you
I
talking
think people
about?
walk into this city neutral aligned and then realize, holy shit.
This is a shit place, and we need to fix this situation.
imagine Gotham City. That's what this place.
We're show up and we're just gonna end up Batman. We're gonna be like, I can kill everybody to make my goal happen. Let's do this, which is essentially where this lady is at.
All right, from everyone here at the Pen and Paper Pod, thank you so much for listening. This has been a great episode. I have been your host at DDM Tanner, joined here by Jack playing Lucky. And then John playing Poochie. as always, Trevor playing Rabab.
Oh, good evening and good night.
Oh,
But the Pen and Paper Pod is an extension of the Tuscan Shed Media Network. Please check out all the other podcasts; they are great.
and
And one
also
other thing, right, Jack?
and also check out J.A. Met on Twitter and other places. He just released a book on Amazon, which is, as somebody who has a book on Amazon under a pen name, who I will never reveal to this cast because it's dirty and no one needs to read me making smut fiction. The point is, you will never know that. It's a difficult process, very difficult. So this gentleman who supports our podcast, who has a fantasy role-playing D&D book on there, you should check that out. It's great. So go to Amazon, check out J.A. Met. In other news, thank you for listening to the Pen and Paper Pod. Check out the Movie Gang podcast. We just reviewed Dune and the help me, Trevor, I'm drunk.
We did review Dune Part 1.
Well, it's Elementals.
And Eternals.
It's Eternals. Guys, it's not Elementals, it's Eternals.
Yes.
It was a dumb movie, man.
Eternals without a doubt.
It was a dumb movie. But it was a good it was a good
Alright.
dumb movie. Angelina Jolie chops some shit. I don't know what she wants from things.
Check it out on the Movie Game podcast.
Best
All right.
super speed rush in a movie. You know what I mean? You didn't have to slow it down. You didn't slow down the things. You just said, "Oh, look at this person moving
The
extremely
pacing?
fast."
The pacing of the movie? What's the rush?
Not the pacing, but the actual speed of the speedster running across ground was really good. When she like circles the earth to attack a guy from the far side, that's what we want from a Flash.
Spoilers ahead, and we're out of here. Adios.
Bye.
See you next time. Hasta luego.